Welcome welcome all for another installment of our 413 Esports Championship Series. I am Octave, and I'm joined by Hawkshaw. How are you feeling today?
What's up? I'm feeling good. Ready for this match. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be between some of the two bottom tier teams. So this is really going to indicate who could make the playoffs and who will miss out on it.
Yeah, that's absolutely for certain. We are going to look at the standings real quick, of course. We do see Potaters and 413 Riot taking up those 8th and 9th spots, and of course, the top 8 teams are going to be making the playoffs, which means one of these squads is going to be, is not going to be making these playoffs. 413 Riot, as of right now, have to win this game. They have to win this game, or else they have no chance of making the playoffs. So, a lot of playoff implications on this one, Aksha.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, if they don't win this, then they're out. So there's a lot of pressure on them for them to to win this match to get their shot at the playoffs here.
Yeah, absolutely. Potaters, of course, with a win today, Potaters would be able to secure their spot in the playoffs as well. As we take a quick look at the fixtures, of course, the only game we have seen, actually, we haven't seen any games this week, I should say. The 3-0 is there because bad at Overwatch, of course, resigned from the tournament. I always tend to forget about that. So, that being said, first game of the week that we are going to be broadcasting. So we do have this game, and we are going to have the 4-3 Havoc versus UAH Charger Blue match coming up later tonight as well, so make sure you don't miss that one. And that being said, I think we're in for an extremely exciting match today between two of the teams that are vying for those 8 playoff spots. I mean, these are, kind of the rivals, a couple rivals of this tournament here.
Yeah, definitely. And I think throughout the board, most of these matchups are going to be quite close. I think this one as well, definitely going to be very close. So I'm very excited to see where this week leads to and how the standings really just shape up from that.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. That being said, we can take a quick look at our Rogue Energy power rankings, so take it away. Alright, and here we have the Rogue Energy power rankings, of course. Still taking up that S tier spot, we've got 413 Havoc, WVU Mountaineers, and of course 413 Nightshade. Of course, the two teams that we are going to be looking at today, Potaters and 413 Riot, in those sort of bottom tier ranks, Potaters, of course, in that C division, 413 Riot in the D spot. Overall, I mean, UAH Charger Blue, looking very good as of late. I cannot lie. Up in that A tier spot alongside 4-3 Catalyst as well. Hawkshot, do you think really anything needs to be changed here, or do you agree mostly with all this?
Overall, I think it looks pretty good, and I think these matches will determine who moves up, who moves down. Right, if they do pull out a win from here, they will for sure move up. I think. Same with the Charge of Blue and Havoc game we're gonna see later. That could really shake things up here.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. That being said, I think are we going to be doing the cast predictions as of right now, or are we doing the interviews first? All right, we're going to be doing the pre-match interviews first. So of course we are going to be seeing Magma Boy come in here first for the side of Potaters. So that being said, hopefully we can get that guy in here to give his thoughts and opinions for this match today. I think we can drag him in here. Hawkjaw, take it away.
What is up, man? How are you feeling for this game tonight?
Um, I mean, we're feeling pretty good. We're feeling somewhat confident about it.
Nice,
Uh,
nice.
yeah.
So yeah, as we know, this is a very important game because this could indicate who makes the playoffs and who will miss. So if you guys do make the playoffs, you're gonna have to play. You're gonna have to play a good number of games if you want to make a climb to the finals at the end of playoffs week. So how do you guys plan on preparing for that?
Um, we haven't been thinking that far ahead, to be completely honest. We've been thinking more on a weekly basis, but we have been practicing consistently so far. So we're gonna continue that.
That's good. That's good. And you know, I don't know if you've been thinking this far into the future, but do you guys plan on coming back next season for season 4? And if yes, what do you think we'll see from you guys as a team overall?
Um, we're not quite sure, because we've had a lot of roster changes recently, and we've got some things to sort out. So we yeah, we're not quite sure if we'll be coming back yet. But if we do, we're probably going to be doing much of the same, but hopefully at just a bit of a higher level.
Nice, nice. I definitely think you guys have been improving. Um, uh, and it's definitely been showing throughout the last few weeks. And last but not least, is there anything you want to say to Riot before going into your match?
Mm. Just like be scared because we are in it to win it this time.
Oh man. All right.
Wow.
So yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the interview. Good luck. Have fun
Mhm.
tonight. And yeah, we're gonna send you back to your team. Let you guys finish up preparations and all that. Have fun.
All right. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Next up, we are going to have Mimi from the side of 413 Riot coming in here for that pre-match interview. One of the newer members of this squad. Actually, I believe Mimi has been picked up a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point.
Yeah,
So,
something like that.
yeah, definitely one of the newer players on this roster. Have been a couple of recent pickups on this squad, of course, Mimi being one of them. So, hopefully, we can get her in here shortly. There she is, Mimi. How are you feeling today?
Hello, I'm ready to do our best to win.
All right, fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. So, let's get right into the questions first.
Okay.
So, you guys have been steadily improving throughout the course of this tournament so far.
Yeah,
What's
for
what's the
sure.
sort of game plan to continue this pattern and get the win today?
We really just want to work together better than we have in the past and strategize in between fights a little bit more and yeah.
Fantastic, short and simple. I like it. So, this week you guys are up against Potaters, whom you guys are currently battling for a playoff spot going in these next couple weeks. Have you
Right.
done any sort of, special research or preparation or something like that for your opponents?
We don't focus on any one team really. We just scrim and VOD review and go from there.
Fantastic, fantastic. And third here, so lots of playoff implications heading into this match, of course.
hmm
What members of your team do you think we can look to sort of clutch up with these big plays today?
Uh, I mean, everybody does their best and they really carry in their own way, but maybe Grant or Sweetbread. Definitely Biscuit is new, so keep an eye out for him.
Awesome, we'll make sure to keep an eye out, of course. And of course, last but not least, we ask this question to every pre-match interviewee that has come in. Are there any words you'd like to say to your opponent today before we head in?
Good luck and try to have fun.
Awesome, short and sweet. I like it. That being said, thank you very much, Mimi, for coming in here and giving your opinions. And yeah, good
Yeah.
luck and have fun today during your match.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Awesome. Now, with those pre-match interviews out of the way, it's time to do some caster predictions before we head in. Hawkshaw, I'm going to send this one to you first. Who you're predicting to win this one?
Oh my god. I don't really know. Because both these teams, they're around like they're pretty similar in the standings, and overall they've just been improving. They've both been improving recently. So honestly, uh, it's really hard for me to really give a really see who will win this. But honestly, I gotta say Potatoes. Honestly,
Yeah, you
know why I
honestly
say
gotta
Havoc
say
since my
Potaters, of
third.
course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
What do
you
you think?
know, given my prediction, I mean, this one, it's such a close one because a lot of the
Mhm.
time when we give predictions, there's kind of a team that you can definitely see has like a pretty solid edge over the other one. But honestly, both these teams, in my opinion, are pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
And of course, like this is crunch time at the this is a win or go home type scenario here for at least one of these squads. So, I mean, we're gonna get to see the heroes come out in this game. And you know, I think my prediction, just because it's so 50-50, I'm just gonna go against what Hawkshaw said and go with 413
All
Riot.
right.
Like I
Yep.
think
I
that's the
respect
only
it.
reason I want to go with Riot is because I don't want to agree with you. I want one of us to win the prediction. So I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Time to put all my channel points into that. And I'll see you on the other side when I get even richer.
Yeah, of course. And with the cast of predictions out of the way, yeah, we are almost ready to head into this match. Both these squads just getting settled in, of course, about ready to head in. So that being said, we are going to head into a very short intermission. And on the other side of that, we are going to start this match. So make sure you don't leave your seats. If you're tired, maybe grab some Rogue Energy. And, well, we will see you guys on the other side of the break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. We are just about ready to head into map number 1 of this series. We've got 4-on-3 Riot going up against Potaters, and if we haven't mentioned it before, which we definitely have, there's a lot of implications in this game heading into today. I mean, there are playoff lives on the line here. Like, one team, 4-on-3 Riot, if they lose this game, are eliminated from playoff contention. So this is an extremely important game here, Hawkshaw.
Yeah, very important game here. Seeing as we're in week 8 out of 9 weeks in the regular season, so this is gonna be, this is really gonna show who will make the playoffs and who will miss out on it. Like we said, so this along with how both these two teams perform against their respective opponents next week, you know, that's really gonna show who will be able to stay alive throughout this season.
Yeah, certainly. It's time for the clutch. It's time for the players with the most level heads to shine here today. And I will note, before we head into this game today, Potaters are without a Ragu legend today. One of the players who has, I would say, really elevated this squad, especially on that signature Doomfist. They will be without him today. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's definitely going to, I think it's definitely going to detriment them. But on the side of Riot, they're without Ven, and I think one other Baritone.
Yeah, they're without Baritone. Yeah, correct. So yeah, that could be a little bit of an issue. Teams, of course, going to start on Sanctuary here, and both going to clash inside this little drum room. Icy going to be the first one to strike, going to catch its Zeus here. And, of course, both these teams going through this drum room, of course, the only casualty thus far being Zeus. So, everyone else still standing. But Icy strikes again on a Conquistadab, another of great damage, with help from Sweetbread on the Mercy. Now, 4-on-3 Riot going to head over to the objective and cap it, and we'll get the first capture percentage here.
Two very different team compositions we're seeing Riot on the Ball Sigma with the Genji and the Pharah, which is something you don't really see with this comp too much.
Biscuit.
Biscuit does go down there, and honestly, I don't know where the Ashe comes into play with this Brawl comp on the other side here. So I'm interested to see how it works here. There are some sightlines, as I see already with the Barrage.
Kills 2 with that, but on the other end of things, they're both traded out as Icy, Mimi, Sweetbread, and DJ Pickle are all down. Yeah, it looks like Potaters just bowled over their opposition. 30% going the way of 4-on-3 Riot, but now Potaters has the objective.
Yeah, Icy built that Barrage awfully quickly, but unfortunately, although he did get 2 with it, he just went down, and the rest of Riot went down to follow suit. But now they're coming up on a lot of ultimates to work with. Grant already has that minefield, so this could be big for Riot to work with.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Could be absolutely massive. There's the mines out early from Grant. Biscuit gonna go down to Conquistadab, and Mimi and Icy are going to follow. It's Zeus with a fantastic headshot. Mimi off the side of the map. I don't know if 4-on-3 Riot wants to fight this one anymore. They're just gonna back off. And they're gonna try this one again. 35% accrue for Potaters so far.
Zeus has been performing pretty well on the McCree from what I've been seeing. Getting a lot of these
Grant!
flashbangs, and Grant...
Oh,
he makes it out with 1 HP!
He got out! Oh boy.
Just barely makes it out.
That would have been disastrous.
Yeah, and like I said, Zeus has been performing well on the McCree. Key stuns almost killed Grant there. He did cancel Sweetbread's res earlier. Which
only the Shatter.
We didn't really see, but the Shatter...
Gonna catch Biscuit there. Gravitic Flux out from DJ Pickle, going to catch a couple. One being Con Knight, but he will get bubbled. No one gets damage from it. It's Zeus with the Deadeye into the backline. No one caught, but look at the pile driver from Grant. Goes low, but not quite going down. Grant, he's just immortal right now, and Sweetbread is going to be the first casualty. It's Zeus catching that kill. Fantastic shots on the McCree thus far. Grant still trying to cause all this disruption on the point with those pile drivers, and Icy going to strike as well. Conquistadab is down, and the Barrage catches 2. It's Zeus and HSG are down, and a 4th kill attached as well onto Magma Boy from Icy. That's a fantastic fight, and just in the nick of time, 4-on-3 Riot is going to take this point back, 34% to their names.
Yeah, and I thought with Sweetbread going down there, it was going to be another lost fight for Riot, but Icy coming up clutch as always with a huge barrage, finding so many picks there. There's a great one from Biscuit to kill off Weak Dumpling. It's going to force Zayers to wait even more here. Grant already has another minefield. He had just used one like a fight or two ago.
Yeah.
So pretty good ball play that from what I've seen from him so far, building these minefields really quickly and just causing so much disruption and being a huge annoyance.
Yeah, Grant really able to get gigantic pile drives on just because of how grouped up the Potato squad is. Dragon's out early from Biscuit, not going to quite catch anyone, but it gives Riot the positional advantage for now. Still just staying on point right now, our 4-1-3 Riot, and now coming alongside this right side is going to be the Potaters. Now look at this, Brassy Grant going to try to use the pile driver, and he splits off the entire enemy team. HSG going to strike first on the Mimi, though, the only casualty thus far, and Sweetbread's down 2. That's both of Riot's supports down. That's not what you want to see. Biscuit in trouble as well, catches it Zeus, but not before dying. And Icy will go down as well, a last gasp. 4-3 Riot, 94% accrued for them, but 90% accrued for Potaters. Someone's got a touch. It looks like it's going to have to be Grant, but they don't have much time.
Yeah, 95%. He has to go in pretty much right now. Both sides have ultimates to work with. He does manage to get on the point here. And at this point, they're just trying to get him out of the way. There's the flux coming out from DJ.
Oh, Biscuit gets nanoed. Biscuit on the Doomfist, going to get nanoed. Shatters out. DJ Pickle catches Conquistador. That's a start. That's a great Gravitic Flux. Overtime's ticking out. Someone's got a touch, which they will. Immortality Field is down, but from Magma Boy, the Con Knight just is trying his best to stay alive. There's the Bob to contest the point from Weak Dumpling, but Icy with the barrage, going to catch it Zeus. HSG down as well. 4-3 Riot are slowly but surely taking this point back. Bob sleeping on the point, but Weak Dumpling is down. Everyone from Potaters is down. 99% for Riot. The overtime bar ticking down. Can anyone touch? That's going to be no. 4-3 Riot going to take point number 1 in a thrilling 100-99.
If that's any indication of how the rest of this match is gonna go, this is gonna be a pretty long one, honestly. 99 to 100 on the first round of Busan for map 1. It's gonna be a close one. Biscuit had moved over to that Doom for the last fight to get back to the point fast, and it did pay off. He did end up finding a pick or two, one of them onto HSG, which I think helped turn the tides of this, as well as the ultimates that Riot was able to throw out there.
Yeah, of course. Biscuit really able to make good use of the nano they received. Of course, both these teams going to head out. Mostly same comps, except DJ Pickle, Grant, going to be on that Winston Zarya. Icy's still on that far on the other end of things. It's still going to be the brawl for the side of Potaters, and Icy strikes first early on HSG.
Oh my god.
Weak Dumpling is going to have to find a pick here soon in order to equalize that. But now, with DJ Pickle and the Winston jumping in, that might be a little bit difficult. Gets bubbled, now they're going to have to back off a little bit. Weak Dumpling just can't seem to find the shots that he needs to get here. 4-3 Riot are just holding all this space so neatly, and Icy, it looks like, is going to be the one standing on the point to try to contest this one. Now Potaters are going to try to strike back. They have HSG, and HSG strikes. Going to catch Brassy Grant out. It's Zeus as well, going to fall. It's even. Magma Boy's Immortality Field is down. But HSG is oh so low. But DJ Pickle is going to fall to him. Icy going to catch Weak Dumpling as well. But all of these trades are just going to get traded out as of right now. Sweetbread down, but look at the barrage. Is it going to catch anything? No. Conquistador takes him down before anything can get done with that. Potaters are going to take the first capture percentage on this objective as Biscuit goes off the edge of the map.
And this is going to give Weak Dumpling a lot of room to work with the rest of his team able to hold this choke. That's going to give a lot of room for him to find shots, to really just put fear into anyone who tries to walk through this choke and through these very long sight lines here. It's going to be rough.
Yeah, might be a little bit rough here. They're going to head over to this coast side and go that way. They're going to have to hope that HSG doesn't get anyone off the edge of the map, which, yeah, it's not going to happen. He tried to go for it, but Biscuit going to strike first. Magma Boy's down. Without your bat, that's difficult. DJ Pickle will go down to Zeus, though. That's the value of the Reaper as Conquistador as well. Going to catch a kill on a Sweetbread, but these trades are going back and forth as HSG is now down. That's both supports for Potaters are down. Now all the damage for now is permanent until Magma Boy gets back, which is not going to be very soon. It's Zeus gets slept up as Biscuit's just going crazy right now in the backline. Con Knight down to him. And it looks like 4-3 Riot is going to be able to get this objective, but I mean the respawns are coming in. Biscuit's down, the points flipped over, but I mean the members of Potaters are coming back right now. There's the Nano onto DJ Pickle, going ahead into this backline, try to see if he can get any kills, but he's taking so much damage. It's Zeus is down to Biscuit right now. Sweetbread coming in with the Valkyrie. Asleep, going to get hit, but Icy's down to Keys to dab. HSG up there's the map from 4 and 3 Riot. They are just cleaning up right now. Sweetbread fragging Weak Dumpling out. That is absolutely nasty. Oh, you love to see a nice Mercy cleanup. And on the back of that, it's going to be 4 and 3 Riot taking the objective.
Yeah, that just felt like really long, just one really long fight, and it went from being super scrappy up to just being super decisive in favor of 4 and 3 Riot. You know, these picks just going back and forth. Then the Nano and Winston onto DJ just allowed them to go so aggressive, and now Potaters are taking the point from the coast side. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to touch here, so the point's gonna get flipped over to the side of Potaters, but obviously, this fight is not over just yet. DJ Pickle's caught out, DJ Pickle's down, but Magma Boy as well going to go down to Mimi's anti-nade, and Icy going to catch it, Zeus as well. The trades are going the way 4 and 3 Riot, Graviton surges out from Grant. Are they gonna be able to clean this one up? It looks like Icy will be able to catch his 3 I should say, with the barrage. That's 5 kills for Icy. Point going back over to 4 and 3 Riot.
Yeah, Icy has been really putting on a show with this Pharah, and the support from Sweetbread as well has been enabling him quite a lot. Even on a point like this against a comp like that, he's still managing to find ways to put out value.
Shatter.
65%. There's the Shatter.
Grant. Is Grant gonna go down? Grant, oh, but look at the anti-nade! Look at the anti-nade from Mimi! It looks like everyone's gonna go down from that. Immortality Field has to be used, but Itzus is down, HSG is down! Off the back of a phenomenal anti-nade as Mimi will catch a frag of her own, and another frag! Oh my god, Mimi! That is absolutely crazy! Catches 3 with the anti-nade, then frags 2 of her own. That is on a gameplay right there.
Yeah, she got both of the supports on the side of Potaters, as well as Zeus, who I don't even think had the fade to get out of it, and the Immortality Field just went down, and there's Icy with another pick.
Yeah, 97% accrued for the side 4 and 3 Riot. They are going to be able to touch. There's the Death Blossom. Sweetbread will go down to it. Magma Boy also going to head down, though. Magma Boy's been picked off a lot, actually, in these past few fights. But look at the environmental kills. That's both tanks off the edge of the map. Nano's off onto Icy. It looks like this is going to be the end of it. Overtime bar ticking down. 4 and 3 Riot are going to be taking map number 1.
A very good statement on the first map from 4 and 3 Riot. The first stage looked like it was going to be really close. The second one, not as close. I mean, it was close, but it wasn't like...
Pretty close.
Yeah, it was definitely close, but didn't really feel to me like it was as close as this Sanctuary stage here. And look at this.
Yeah, nasty. That's nasty. That's pure filth right there from Icy. Yeah, that being said, that's going to be map number 1 going the way of 4 and 3 Riot. And that's an interesting one. That's a pretty good statement if you're Riot. I think if you're them, you want to run the Pharah as much as you possibly can here. I mean, it was getting just so much value alongside Sweetbread on the Mercy and Mimi on the Ana. So, yeah, fantastic plays from them. And that being said, they're going to go up 1-0 in this series. And to keep your playoff hopes alive, that's definitely what you want to see.
For sure. And I think this will give them quite a lot of momentum, and I think they'll feel confident going into the second map, despite it being Potaters map pick. We'll see what they end up going with, and we'll see which team will be able to keep their playoff dreams alive here.
Yeah, we are going to see. But before that, we are going to head into a quick intermission, of course, as we always do between maps. So, that being said, we're going to head out for a little bit, and we will be right back. So, if you don't want to miss any of these streams, make sure you drop a sub in our chat. Make sure you follow this channel, because, of course, we appreciate every single one of those that is given to us, of course. So, that being said, we are going to go into a quick intermission, and don't leave, because we will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost ready to head into map number 2 of this fantastic series, because if map number 1 was any indication, this one is going to be an absolute banger of a match. 4-3 Riot versus Potaters. This match has basically got everything you could ask for. We got two teams of very similar skill level with all the marbles on the line. And both these teams, it looks like they came ready to play. So that being said, we are going to head into King's Row for map number 2. Hawkshaw, what sort of compositions do you think we're going to see here?
I don't think we haven't really seen the brawl out from 4-3 Riot yet. So if they pull one out here, I'm very interested to see how it's going to go. On the side of Potaters, we saw them pull out a brawl comp on Busan Sanctuary, but they ran it with the Ashe, which I really just think didn't fit the style of the rest of the comp. So maybe we're gonna end up seeing something different here as they go on to attack.
Yeah.
But seeing this defense, looks like Icy is gonna go back on the far, which, like you said, I think is the right choice here for 4-3 Riot, because Potaters, they just couldn't really think of a way to deal with it. They just couldn't deal with it at all. Like, when you least expect it, you just have the far spamming and barraging in your face. And at that point, the fight is just lost because there's like 4 people dead on your team.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. The Pharaoh was an absolute difference maker, and honestly, we have seen several teams go for the Pharaoh on this map. I mean, it's really not it's uncommon, but it's not unheard of to run that on King's Row. So, I mean, if it's viable and it's working, why not use it? Which 4-3 Riot is definitely gonna opt to use it, as now Potaters going to come out of the spawn rooms on that very textbook brawl, I would say. Weak Dumpling is going to be on the Widowmaker, just to, I believe, to try to get a couple of picks at the beginning. Not quite finding anything just yet, but Sweetbread in a little bit of an exposed position, and Biscuit actually going to be the one to catch a bullet to the face. And yeah, now 4-3 Riot is without a Hanzo for this fight. Just this off angle from Weak Dumpling is just setting up so many angles here. Sweetbread going to fall to hit Zeus and Mimi as well. That's both supports down. And another one from It's Zeus, and another one from It's Zeus.
Oh my god.
Oh dear god. That is domination. As another one from Weak Dumpling comes through. That's 2 kills for Weak Dumpling and 4 for It's Zeus. That is dominant if I've ever seen it.
That was so well played from them. Like, the Weak Dumpling on the Widow was just able... He just took that off angle on the high ground, got that pick onto Biscuit before the fight even happened. Then Zeus follows up with even more picks of his own. Now there's an opening here for 4-3 Riot. Now they're going to push hyper aggressively.
Look at the wall. The wall from Biscuit is fantastic, and Mimi's going to clean it up. A couple for her on the Lucio. And yeah, that's going to force Potaters all the way back to the spawn room off the back of a beautiful pick and wall from Biscuit. Yeah, that was absolutely phenomenal there from them. Now they're going to be able to hold this, this choke right here on King's Row, the one that can be so deadly.
Looks like Potaters, they're going to be going around, we're on the left side. Look at this. I don't think now they see it. Now Riot sees it.
They're going to see it now.
Icy does have the barrage, which could be devastating in such a small space like that.
The wall, look at the wall again! It's fantastic from Biscuit! Tiggy's Devin Knight both down because of it. And Icy's gonna clean up Weak Dumpling as well. Yeah, that's textbook from Biscuit. That's 2 fights in a row where they're able to just get some fantastic walls off and then clean them up. Yeah, that's going to be 4-3 Riot taking another fight, and they're going to just hold at this choke once again.
Now they almost have their Blizzard, which is another fight-winning ultimate on the way here for 4-3 Riot. They're looking very good here. They also have that Shatter online, if needed.
Yeah, Con Knight does have a Shatter of his own, and it catches 3, and they're going to be able to clean it up. Beats out from HSG as well. Blizzard's out. No one dead yet. Biscuit going to use that Ice Block a little bit early, but the first casualty is going to be Magma Boy. Once again, I should say Con Knight going to pin in, and there's the Barrage from Icy. Catches 2, 4-3 Riot. They're cleaning up, and look at Conquistadab. Yeah, they are going to be able to clean him up, send him right back to the spawn room. 4-3 Riot, holding strong.
Yeah, that was another barrage from Icy on this Vara. Zeus on the McCree hasn't really been able to deal with him all that well, apart from the first fight on point A. Weak Dumpling has moved over to the Ash to try and make something work here, but so far it just really hasn't been working.
Yeah, there's just not that many sightlines on this point, and they're just pressuring the hell out of that high ground. The wall from Biscuit's also not going to make it easy to shoot through. Now they're going to clash on the low ground. Graviton surges out. It's against the wall. Flashbang's big, but the window's there. And now everyone's just going to shoot through that window. Potaters, all the members are falling once again. Going back to the spawn room. That's another reset for Potaters.
May I just point out that Icy is almost at another barrage?
Oh my god. It's so
97
nasty.
to another one. And I don't know. Potaters have just had so much time off the clock wasted here. Riot has been holding this so incredibly well, and Potaters, they just cannot break this hold on the arches here. Now they're gonna take a different approach. They're gonna go over to the high ground. Maybe wrap all the way around here. Looks like they've spotted it.
Yeah, 4-3 Riot, it looks like, but look at the wall. That's going to slow them down. That's going to allow 4-3 Riot to get into a better position. Another great wall from Biscuit. Really able to cut off a lot of these sight lines. Now they're ready for it, but Icy goes down to Weak Dumpling. Weak Dumpling was on the flank. Weak Dumpling was behind them. Shatters out, and the picks are going back and forth. Radisson Grant is on his ass on the ground. Immortality Field is out. Beat is also going to come out from Mimi. The picks are starting to go the way of 4-3 Riot. Magma Boy is going to get rezzed up by HSG. Immortality Field is down, but Magma Boy is frozen up, goes down. Grant going to catch another kill there. Self-destruct is out. Biscuit going to be able to wall that one off so he doesn't that they don't take any damage. There's the Bob, going to catch Biscuit, and is also in the backline. Immortality Field had to be used for that, and Sweetbread gets caught by the Bob as well. A great Bob placement, and now Potaters are finally going to be able to break through this hold. Now, it looks like 4-3 Riot are going to try to fight this one for as long as they can. Look at Icy. He's got 2 kills. He's got 3 kills. Can he clutch this one up? He's still alive, I think.
Nah, he died. He
died. But he caught 3, so they are going to be able to try to fight this one out. Mimi, Grant, they're both still alive, and Potaters are backing up right now. Conquistadab is low in the mech, and it looks like
he's decked.
4-3 Riot, they've held this one once again, but the reinforcements for Potaters are coming in a little bit faster. The members of 4-3 Riot, they had to back up, and now Potaters, they're going to push right on back in, but the members of 4-3 Riot are back already. Magma Boy is so low. Weak Dumpling as well. Con Knight also. Weak Dumpling going to go down to Icy. Once again, these kills from Icy are just so clutch. Immortality Field is out, but that is not going to keep anyone alive for long. And 4-3 Riot, they clean up another fight amazingly.
Weak Dumpling tried so hard to turn the tides of that fight. I think he went on a different angle at the very beginning to kill off Icy.
Yes.
But then it devolved into just picks going both ways, but then it was just down to Grant and maybe left on the point to eventually demech Conquistadab, while the rest of the team was just backing up. That just allowed for Riot to regroup, and now they're coming up on so many ultimates here to work with 12 seconds.
Yeah, I gotta say, Conquistadab pretty much has to eat this Blizzard, or it might be lights out. Grab is out, Immortality Field is out, Shatter gets cancelled, he's frozen up, the Blizzard's down, the picks, but no one touches the objective, the Blizzard's there, everyone's frozen up, the beat gonna keep everyone up from 4-3 Riot, but no one touches the objective, and 4-3 Riot, that is a dominant hold on King's Row.
Yeah, it was the grab and then the Blizzard. Conquistadab unfortunately just wasn't able to eat any of them. And Riot just had so many ultimates to work with and to use to their advantage, and that's such an amazing hold if you're fooling through Riot. This is gonna set you up so well to take this second map, because they held it. Potaters, they didn't even get it past the corner of the bookstore. Like,
Yeah. They don't even have
and they
that
held
corner
that
to
there
work
for like
with.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long time that they were able to hold for. And like, if you look at the position of that box, they are going to have this bookshop corner to work with, but just barely. If they're able to
Yeah.
win like 2 or maybe 3 fights, they're going to be able to take this map home. And yeah, I gotta say, Icy on that last map was just unbelievable. As well as Biscuit on the May was absolutely fantastic. Icy just getting kills left and right. Weak Dumpling tried so hard to just will his team through that second point, but it was not to be. Fantastic flanks, fantastic bobs, but unfortunately that was just not enough.
Yeah, and I want to point out, remember that fight where Grant and Mima were the only ones left? That was opened up by Icy, who found the picks with that barrage before going down.
Yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal. And we do have a little bit of switch up here. Conquistador is going to be on the Reinhardt. Normally, we see him on that off-tank position. Con Knight, normally on the Reinhardt. We are seeing on the Diva here. So both these teams going to clash on the objective. On the offensive is going to be Potaters, but they're going to get punished for it as HSG on the Mercy is down. Look at the teleporter from Biscuit. Just able to get everyone on this high ground. So many angles taken. Biscuit's just putting in so much damage, and he's not getting pressured. Going to take out 2 before eventually falling. Biscuit really able to put in a lot of damage as Icy is going to be able to capitalize on it. Conquistador real low with that shield. Will get antied as well by Sweetbread. Weak Dumpling is res back up, but it's not long before Conquistador is going to go down. It's Mimi on the Lucio. Going to try to clean up this backline right now. If all goes well here for 4-3 Riot, as it looks like it is, because Icy is absolutely going crazy, 4-3 Riot, it looks like they're going to be able to take this first objective.
Yeah, and again, a very back and forth, but then Riot, they were just able to pull it out. Biscuit was able to get that kill onto Zeus before anything major could really happen. Then Icy, along with the rest of his team, were just able to clean that point up. And
look at the teleporter.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look, they're just going to set up on both sides. Biscuit really able to just put up some fantastic teleporters to get all these off angles. Weak Dumpling, that's already the res wasted on Weak Dumpling. And yeah, Conquistador just trying to get aggressive here as Biscuit just trying to put damage in and catches it Zeus. They're really doing fantastic on this special roll right now. Graviton surges out. That's just all the ultimates that you could ever ask for the side of 4-3 Riot. They're cleaning up. HSG is the only one left. And yeah, there is nothing standing between them and the big gold box of victory. 4-1-3 Riot is going to take map number 2 in dominant fashion.
That was probably as one-sided as you could get. Apart from a point A hold, that is as one-sided as you could possibly get on King's Row. Biscuit on the sim, on the attack. Very unorthodox, especially when paired with the Far, but they were just able to make it work so well. These very unique teleporters, able to just...
You saw that, right? The play of the game was that, I think it was HSG if I'm not mistaken, shaking his head, no, don't kill me please, but DJ Pickle was definitely not gonna let that slide and promptly put the hammer in HSG's face.
Yeah.
that was pretty funny. But that being said, map number 2 on King's Row is going to go the way of 4-3 Riot. They are currently up 2-0 in this series, and as far as playoff implications go, this is huge for 4-3 Riot, Hawkshaw.
Oh, for sure. If they keep this up, that was an absolutely insanely dominant King's Row from them. And if this trend continues where they just get stronger with each map, I can't even imagine what they're gonna look like on map 3, what they're gonna roll out with. It's gonna be nuts if that trend continues.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. But we are never going to know if they're better on map number 3. Because before that, we're going to go into a quick intermission, of course. So, that being said, if you want to keep seeing these streams, we do them several times a week. make sure you drop a follow, drop a sub, and of course, all the VODs that we show here are going to be on our YouTube, 413e.com/YouTube. Make sure you head over there, give us a sub, because we appreciate every single one of those, of course. And
Absolutely.
if you're feeling a little bit tired right now, of course, you could go grab some Rogue Energy. Because if you go to their website and use code 413esports, you can get 10% off your order. That being said, we are going to head into a quick intermission. And don't leave, because we are going to see you guys on the other side of that. Welcome back, everyone. We are about to head into map number 3 of this series. We got 413 Riot. We have got Potaters. 413 Riot, they're currently up 2-0 in this series. And the second map there was on a pretty dominant King's Row. I mean, I haven't seen a second point hold like that in a long time. So, they're definitely looking very good here. And honestly, I think I know the reason. Icy is currently popping off on Pharah. They just can't figure out a way to deal with them. And I think I know the secret. Because in our Twitch chat, he said, and I quote, "I chugged 15 gallons of Rogue Energy. That's why I'm popping off." So there you go. There's your answer. If you want to pop
it's a given, bro.
Yeah, if you want to pop off in your games, make sure you go grab some Rogue Energy. Of course, if you use code 413 Esports on their website, you can get 10% off of your order. So make sure you do that if you want to pop off like Icy currently is. That being said, map number 3, we've got Havana. Hawkshaw, what do you think?
I mean, given how good the brawl was with the Pharah on the side of 413 Riot, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run it and just spawn hold with the Pharah or something. I think that could be really good for them and just waste so much time off the Potaters attack. What do you think?
Yeah, I actually agree. I would actually be surprised if they didn't do that, to be honest. I mean, considering, holding close on that King's Row second point, it's pretty similar to this. I mean, there's only a few points of entry. You can really just rain down those rockets from above on the Pharah. There's not really much to shoot at you. So, that being said, 4-3 Riot, it looks like they're opting to go for double shield here. So they're going to have DJ Pickle on the Orisa and Grant on that Sigma. Icy, of course, still on the Pharah. So I think, if it's not broken, don't fix it, of course.
Right. Yeah, the double shield, you do tend to see it on Havana given the long sight lines and how good double shield, and how good that makes double shield on this map. So, yeah, like if you don't want to brawl, you run the double shield. And I want to point out one thing that we haven't really talked about too much is DJ Pickle on the tank role. This is like his first game on the tank role, and he's been putting on a show so far, just leading his team so well.
Yeah, I agree. Normally we see DJ Pickle on that DPS role. Just recently switched off onto the tank, so plenty of new changes for this team, and it looks like it's for the better because they are currently doing very well in this series. And they did not opt to go for that close hold. They are going to be opting to hold further back on this first objective, and that's going to allow Potaters just to push up, halts out, no one down to it. Couple people low, but no casualties thus far. Potaters, they're going to take this building inside, and they're going to try to take this high ground away from Grant.
Look at the angles they're taking, and now here's the brawl coming out, but Icy picks off Magma Boy. That's a lot of healing down.
Another pick early.
He does
yeah, another early pick to Icy. Icy's going to go down for that, but I mean, losing your BAF is just insanely important. Like, and that's just gonna force them to probably back up. These tanks gonna take the high ground. Macaw Knight is so low with the Discord up, but Weak Dumpling, look at him. He catches Biscuit right in the forehead with the Widowmaker. Halts out, catches everyone. That's gonna give them a little bit of positioning here. Magma Boy a little bit low. But the Discord orb from Mimi is just so important here. But the Gravitic Flux not quite getting anything done. But Icy going to catch Magma Boy again. Magma Boy going down early, and a lot of these fights has been a little bit of a common occurrence here. But DJ Pickle through the window catches both tanks. Mimi's down to Weak Dumpling, but it's not going to be enough because 4-3 Riot, they're cleaning up right now. And I gotta say, these Discord orbs, even though Mimi went down early in that fight, the Discord orbs are just absolutely phenomenal here from Mimi.
Yeah, the Zen is just so powerful here, especially with the long sight lines. It's going to be so rough for this Rein Zarya to just push in. That's I think it's good that HSG is on the Lucio here now, to allow the tanks to just push in. And again, it's Weak Dumpling as well, trying to find these picks, trying to turn the fight, all these fights around. But unfortunately, it's just not working out in their favor.
Yeah, it's just not working out just yet. Potaters, they gotta figure something out here. A couple ults to their name. They've got Sound Barrier. They're gonna have Echo Copy as well, and they're coming up on Grab and Shatter as well. So on the other end of things, though, you're looking at Supercharger. You're looking at Barrage. You're halfway to Window. You almost have Trance. There's the Barrage out early, but Beat is gonna come out from HSG to keep everyone up, and HSG also going to frag Icy down. It's Zeus going to use that copy, but it gets melted just as quickly as Biscuit as well with that Dragon Strike. Going to catch Conquistador. Weak Dumpling, look at Weak Dumpling. 2 headshots for him. One onto Biscuit, one onto DJ Pickle. Just running wild on this Widowmaker right now. Mimi's in a little bit of trouble. Is she going to be able to get out? It looks like it. They've got the kills, but they got to touch. They can't do it. Mimi and Icy both getting kills, but no one able to touch the objective as Potaters are going to take point number 1 and head into the distillery.
Yeah, at this point, they're just going to have to set up for a 9-second point. They do have all this high ground to work with. Biscuit is on the Doomfist, which can provide a lot of disruption and annoyance for this Potaters team as they try to really just walk anywhere. Look at this.
Whoa, look at the Gravitic Flux. It's going to catch a 3. That's a massive Flux. It catches 3. Oh my god, Grant. That is absolutely dirty. And that's going to send Potaters right back to the spawn room where they came from. 4-3 Riot going to take that first fight on Distillery.
Yeah, looking great for them. Looking great for 4-3 Riot. Icy about to build another barrage. He'll be able to get that in the mid fight. Sweetbread, he has this window, and he's in a great position to use it. But look at this Potaters. They're going to be going up the stairs on the very left.
Yeah, they're going to try to take this high ground up here, but the window's out early, as well as the halt going to come out, but the picks are going both ways. Grant catches 2, Icy uses the barrage, but gets dispatched directly after as 4-3 Riot. They're getting all the kills. And alongside that supercharger, that's going to be all they need to deter the fight of Potaters. But now, 4-3 Riot, they've got no ults to their name.
I think Con Knight pinned just a little bit too far. He did get the charge go onto one of the members of Riot, but it just wasn't enough. Grant was able to find 2 picks with that Matrix. And now Potaters on the other side, they have the Graviton and the window to work with here, but they need to be able to get into the right spot to be using it here. Now they're rushing in.
Oh, look at Biscuit! Biscuit's just causing so much disruption right now. Was able to get onto the backline in the early fight, and now catches 2 in the mid fight. As a 4-3 Riot, that is another solid defense from them to deter another fight from Potaters.
Yeah, and Con Knight and HSG, they were just really far ahead of Conquistador and the rest of the team, and it just led to Biscuit and the rest of Riot to just destroy them.
Yeah, there's
like,
just so much damage.
All fully coordinated, and the damage advantage on the side of Riot was just really put into play there.
Yeah, look at this. Look at the disruption from Biscuit. It does go down, but not before doing a significant amount of damage to the members of Potaters. And Icy is going to catch it, Zeus. There's the Transcendence from Mimi, going to keep everyone up. Grant going to get a heal back up real quick. Graviton surges out from Conquistador, but is anyone going to be able to follow up on it? The Immortality Field is fantastic from Sweetbread. However, it's not enough to keep DJ Pickle from the brink of death. Biscuit still trying to do their best to clean up, but I mean the payload is moving forward now. Potaters have finally got a foothold.
Yeah, they're forced to back up. Biscuit in a very rough spot on the floor below
No one sees them yet though. Now finally gonna be seen. Halt is out, Shatter's out as well from Con Knight. And now Biscuit's gonna be able to hop onto this backline, doing a lot of damage. There's the Gravitic Flux as well. It might catch a couple, but the Immortality Field is there from Magma Boy. Try to keep everyone up. Mimi's Discord orbs have just been so good to try to focus down these targets, as Con Knight as well going down to Mimi. Payload's still moving forward. Both teams have members right now. Grant getting pretty low. He's absolutely won. Someone's got to finish him off. It looks like it's going to be HSG. There's the barrage going to come out from Icy, but will get cleaned up beforehand. They are going to be able to touch the objective of Potaters. It looks like they have more members on this objective, but the Transcendence is up from Mimi to keep up DJ Pickle. Grant's back on the wrecking ball here. DJ Pickle goes down. Mimi goes down as well. Someone's got to touch, and it's going to be Grant on the ball, but 2 kills for Weak Dumpling there with the Deadeye. It looks like that's going to clean it up. Grant the only one left on the ball. And that's going to be Potaters taking point number 2 in overtime.
Yeah, I think they committed quite a lot there. They committed the Transcendence as well as making the swap to the Wrecking Ball. I think it was good on DJ Pickle's part for holding on to that supercharger, because it looked like one big part of Riot losing that fight overall was Biscuit being stuck in that lower room, just unable to really get to the high ground with the rest of their team and really provide the value that they wanted to otherwise get. And now they're gonna go over to the Widow, which I think is really good here for this 3rd point.
Yeah, this is going to be a first chance to see Biscuit on the Widowmaker roll as DJ Pickle goes down to Con Knight. Graviton surges out. There's nothing to protect them from that, as Sweetbread is down. Mimi as well going to fall. Grant soon to follow. Another fight one for Potaters. They're comfortably moving this cart right now, but they've only got 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. That'll give Riot some time to sell it out. DJ has moved over to the Rhine now, so a lot more full-on brawl as opposed to the long-range spam. Biscuit moves over to the Junkrat now, seeing as they're really not sniping from too far away like you would on the Widow. Mimi has another Transcendence though.
Another Trans.
Weak Dumpling's off the map.
Weak Dumpling's off the edge of the map. Transcendence is out. Another one from Mimi, of course, able to just build these transcendences so quick, but
my
the Shatter's
God.
there. Biscuit catches too, but the Shatter catches more. They're going to be able to clean it up. It doesn't look like it. As members of Potaters, they're falling one by one. The only one left is HSG. It looks like they're going to be able to clean him up relatively quickly. And the double fire strike from DJ Pickle seals the deal. 4-3 Riot are going to defend this objective successfully right before third point.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it could have gone a lot worse for either side, really. But overall, given how hard it is to just cap in general on Havana, I think if you're Potaters, you're at least content with that. Again, given how hard it is to cap all the way on Havana, so we'll see. I do have a feeling that they're gonna be going out with the spawn hold for defense here. What do you think we'll see?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We do see a lot of teams go for that spawn hold, and of course, Potaters have been very fond of the brawl type comp, so I would definitely not be surprised if they go for the close hold. And they are on the comp for it, so we're gonna see if they're gonna do that.
Yeah, the pretty standard stuff here. The McCree, the Babucio, and the Ryan Zarya. So yeah, looks like, and yeah, given how given how they're moving, they're gonna be going for this close hold. We'll see
Yeah,
what
look at them
Riot.
sneaking around.
Yeah.
Look at them.
See what Riot ends up going with here. I think they just want to go with a role of
Sneaky.
their own to answer it here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the
Oh,
coordinated
no.
teabag.
Oh no.
And yeah, you love to see that. Yeah, they're all sneaky. They're gonna do this close hold, of course, like a lot of teams do. However, Icy's on the Bastion. They already know they're going for this close hold, so Icy on the Bastion gonna try to catch a kill early. Weak Dumpling's low, and Weak Dumpling goes down. That's the start you want. DJ Pickle is frozen up, but gets the immortality field from Sweetbread, and Kangee Snap is down to Icy. Icy's cleaning up. Icy's got 3 kills on the Bastion. Icy's got 4 kills on the Bastion. Oh,
Dude, it doesn't
dear
matter
God.
what hero Icy plays.
It doesn't
He'll just pop
matter.
off, dude.
It doesn't matter at all. Icy's just too good for that. You almost never see the Bastion actually work in breaking that close hold, but, well, Icy makes it work.
Yeah, the angle he took there, away from the rest of his team on the right side of spawn was just so devastating for Potaters to even attempt to get around, and Weak Dumpling just got isolated so fast by that teleporter from Biscuit, who has then moved over to the Doomfist.
Biscuit on the Doomfist now. Weak Dumpling on that Widowmaker catches Sweetbread. Sweetbread, however, will get its Zeus in the meantime, so fight's still even, but 4-3 Riot, they're down their Baptiste. Pinning back to DJ Pickle, not catching anything, but Mimi's low, Mimi's down, no supports to speak of for the side of 4-3 Riot. All damage is permanent as Weak Dumpling catches Biscuit as well in the forehead. DJ Pickle's down, that's going to be a cleaned up fight for Potaters.
Yeah, so now the Potaters can finally stabilize here. Looks like they're going to be going to the high ground. That's a minute and a half off the clock now. Biscuit will move over to the Soldier for some more range here. Grant almost at that Graviton as well as Sweetbread. Both Baps actually at their at their ultimates. So we'll see how this fight goes. Riot, they already have quite a bit of point presence though.
They got the point presence. Pinning in is going to be Con Knight. No one caught though. Window's out from Sweetbread, but the members of 4-3 Riot are all so low as Icy falls. Magma Boy, that immortality field's not going to last for long, but can keep Stab down as well. DJ Pickle will fall to Weak Dumpling, and they'll go get the pin. The pin on Sweetbread is fantastic from Con Knight. Mimia as well will fall. Potato is going to catch another fight win, and 4-3 Riot are back to the spawn room.
Yeah, this is not a bad defense from them, given how disastrous that first fight, given how that first fight looked for them. Now they have the Grav and the Beat to work with. Mimi's still trying to build up that sound barrier of her own. It'll have to be a hell of an answer for Grant if they want to get value out of the Grav for Riot.
Yeah, that's very true. Mimi really got to get this beat up in a timely fashion to try to counter some of these ults that Potaters have right here. Pins in, Grav is in, DJ Pickle, isolated, will get that immortality field, also won't go down, but Con Knight instead will be the 1-2. Graviton Surge on the other side of things before 4-3 Riot is out, but the immortality field's going to keep everyone up. But Mimi's down to Weak Dumpling. Weak Dumpling just getting all the picks that he needs right now. DJ Pickle down as well. Weak Dumpling catches another kill onto Grant. It's Zeus is down, but it's not going to be enough because 4-3 Riot are back at the spawn room again.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Look at Biscuit and Sweetbread here. They're in this room. They've got 2 kills. Can Biscuit get another kill here?
Maybe. Oh, he's locking the legs.
Imagine. I can't do it. They can't do it, unfortunately. 2 kills were recruit for Biscuit, but those 2 kills are going to come back any second now.
Yeah, Weak Dumpling in that last fight especially just had free range to do whatever he wanted. He went, I think, behind Riot on the high ground and was just able to snipe people out. Now Mimi has finally built up the sound barrier. 12 seconds left for them to
Look
work
at
with
the pin! Look at the ambitious pin! It separates both tanks. Grant's in a lot of trouble right now. HSG is down, but look at the visor! The visor from Biscuit. It catches 2. That's 5 members, 6 members down for Potaters. Finally, Riot is able to break through, and they're going to cap point number 1.
Yeah, it looked very rough for them for this attack, but now they're finally able to get it with the help of quite a few ultimates, and now they're gonna have to get ready for a nice second point here. Look at how far up Riot already is on this high ground.
They want to take space. They want to take it early. They're going to clash on the high ground. Shatters out. Catches Sweetbread. Sweetbread is now down. No Baptiste for 4-3 Riot. That's going to mean they're going to back all the way up. And it looks like the Potaters want to press this advantage right now. Conquistador, Con Knight, I should say, heading in, is going to get low though, so they are forced to back up. 4-3 Riot, they are going to get their BAP shortly and then head in.
Weak Dumpling has moved over to the Ashe now to, well, I guess it could work here. You have a lot of high ground. I'm tripping on my own words at this point. A lot of ultimates to work with on both sides here. There's the grab
now. If anyone even go down to it, Immortality Field is there. The grab is massive, but no one can heal the Immortality Field of Magma Boy. But everyone is low. Beats out from HSG. That's a big one. It's Zeus going to use the Deadeye. No one down to it though. The only casualty so far is Icy on the McCree. Magma Boy down as well. Graviton surges out. Shatter not catching anything from DJ Pickle. But the picks are going both ways right now. Mimi catches it, Zeus. That's a big kill right there. HSG in a little bit of trouble, but he will get DJ Pickle. The Lucio's right now fragging out as HSG will fall to Grant. However, Grant in a little bit of trouble here. Quite low as Mimi falls. 4-3 Riot, they're going to back up. The respawns are just too good for Potaters.
Yeah, I don't look at how aggressively Grant is pushing here. Biscuit does get Weak Dumpling though, so that takes a lot of pressure off of Riot.
The window placement is fantastic. Conquistador is down. Con Knight very low as well as Biscuit as well with that visor. No one has got anywhere to go for Potaters. All the sightlines are covered by 4-3 Riot. Con Knight going to try to hop out of the little room that they were enclosed in. However, going to fall as HSG as well going to fall to Mimi in the Lucio 1v1. Point number 2 captured by 4-3 Riot.
Yeah, and if they end up rolling through pretty well, if they end up rolling through well enough on this third point, this could be the series going the way of 4-3 Riot, and that's HSG going down. So Potaters, they just cannot push aggressively in any way whatsoever. And look at that.
Magma Boy's down
using
too.
it to their
That's
advantage.
both supports. Both supports are down for Potaters. Now they're going to have to back way up. Bob is out from Weak Dumpling. Going to shoot at Icy. Will catch him. But Icy in return will catch its Zeus. Grant is low as Bob is just pumping in the damage right now. Conquistador, however, is low. Potaters, they finally have their supports back, but no one else. And the cart is still, it's still moving pretty fast here.
Yeah, a minute left for 4-3 Riot to work with. Both teams coming up on ultimates. The sound barrier is online though for Mimi too.
Windows out. Shatter is massive. It catches 3. Can they clean them up? Mimi catches Weak Dumpling, but the beat from Mimi is massive. Mimi going crazy with the frag and the beat to keep everyone up. Shatter's out. It catches 3. This might be it. 4-3 Riot is cleaning house right now. With help of Mimi and DJ Pickle, Icy as well going to clean up some kills. They're getting awfully close to that gold box. Someone's got to touch. It looks like it's going to have to be HSG, but can he get there in time? He cannot. 4-3 Riot going to take map number 3 and the series.
Oh my god, in a 3-0 fashion, from a super close Busan to an absolutely dominant Kings Row to quite a close Havana, but I don't know, Riot was just able to... Look at this!
Look at the Bastion!
Oh
Look at the filth here. 3, 4 kills. Yeah, that's Icy in a nutshell for you. Popped off
That's
all
filthy.
game long. That's going to be 4-1-3 Riot. They're going to take this series 3-0. And in terms of their playoff hopes, that is exactly what you want. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that might actually put them above Potaters in the standings. So not
Yeah.
only are they surviving elimination here, they're actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're actually moving up in those standings. And as of right now, they are going to be in that number 8 position to be in the playoffs. So, massive playoff implications. And 4-3 Riot, they showed up today.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll need to look at the standings later on to see if that really is the case here. There is another week of matches here, after week 8, so that will really put things set them in stone. And with all that being said, Octave, we need to pick an MVP here.
Honestly, is it really a question? I mean, like, Hawkshaw, what do you think? Who do you think we want to give the MVP to here?
Thinking either Icy or maybe both of them
I
were
agree.
just absolutely nuts. Icy on the Farah, and even the McCree at the end on Havana, just going absolutely insane, popping off.
And don't forget Bastion, of
Yep,
course.
the Bastion as
Ice on
well.
the Bastion popped off as well. Yeah, no, that was absolute filth. I absolutely agree. I mean, giving
Yeah.
it to either Icy or Mimi, like that's pretty much a given. I mean, they both performed absolutely phenomenally today. So, I honestly can't decide. Oh, Hawkshaw, I gotta give you the final say here. I don't know. I don't know who to give it to.
Oh man. Uh, uh, honestly, just thinking about everything, um, I feel like he was really the one who was able to come up clutch, even in fights that just looked lost for 4-3 Riot. Icy was pretty much almost always the one to just come back and manage to win it, whether it was finding 3 or 4 picks or coming in with an out of left field barrage. He was like almost always there for Riot when they were about to lose a fight. So
Yeah,
I think it's got to be him.
I honestly have to agree. I mean, I love giving the MVPs to supports. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, Icy was just start to finish. It was just dominant. Like it's been a while since I've seen that many final blows for a single player, right? Like that was absurd, absolutely absurd. So
Yeah.
I have absolutely no problems with giving the MVP to Icy today. So that being said, I think we can get him in here for an interview shortly. Um, And there he is, the man of the hour. It is Icy from 413 Riot. Welcome, and how are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm feeling great because we lost like a bunch of matches, then we pulled off a 3-2, then we lost 0-3, and now this is our first 3-0, so it just feels amazing.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm sure it does. And even this match today, heavy playoff implications for today. You guys, of course, battling with Potaters for that last playoff spot. So I mean, you guys winning this one in a 3-0 is absolutely massive. And I gotta say, you said it in Twitch chat earlier. What do you think was the number one reason as to why you popped off so hard today?
Oh,
Well, of course, it has to be Rogue Energy, of course.
oh,
I
absolutely.
knew that was going to be the answer.
I would be bummed about it, but now I'm GM.
Yeah, I figured. Rogue Energy just does that to you, doesn't it?
Of course.
And of course, not subtle at all. Make sure you head over to Rogue Energy. Use code 413 Esports to get 10% off your order. Rogue Energy, of course, because it let Icy pop off, so it's of course going to let you pop off as well. So, if you were to give the MVP, if it was not you, who on your team would you give the MVP to today?
It would probably be me because not only was she doing great plays, she really hates getting interviewed. So I really hope she would get MVP. So she'd have to get interviewed again.
Well, we just interviewed Mimi before the game.
No, and she hated
pre-match
it
interview,
because
yeah.
she just. I just wanted her to be interviewed again.
Yeah, no, definitely a good reason to want somebody to get MVP. But I mean, Mimi was actually our second choice for MVP. I mean, it was pretty close between the two of
But
you.
she had a huge beat
So-
at the end of Hanamana, which I don't think we would have won without it.
I agree. That was an absolutely fantastic play, a great frag, and then a fantastic beat to keep everyone up. So, some great plays actually from both of you, I should say. And that being said, Hawkshot, do you have any questions to ask the man of the hour?
I don't think so. Other than this is an absolutely massive win for you guys. And like we've been talking about, massive playoff implications from this match. So what are your plans if you do make the playoffs going into it?
Just keep practicing and try and win it all. Because obviously we found a comp that works. Apparently, me just playing Pharah works.
And Bastion, don't forget Bastion.
Yeah, true. Bastion pop off.
That Bastion play, I made sure to play that one up a lot because that was an awesome play on the Bastion. So.
Yeah, we knew they were gonna spawn hold, so I just had to do it to them.
I figured. That being said, Hawkshaw, if you don't have any other questions for him, I can send you back to your team, of course, because you deserve to celebrate after that win because that was fantastic. So that being said, thank you very much, Icy, for giving your thoughts after this game. Good job popping off all game long, and congratulations on the win. We'll send you back to your team to go celebrate.
Yeah, it was amazing. Have a good night, and I can't wait to see the next match.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. That being said, I think that's about it. For this match in particular. Of course, after this one, we are going to see 413 Havoc go up against UAH Charger Blue. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is a rebroadcast. So, of course, no one knows the score just yet. I don't know the score. I don't think Hawkshaw knows the score. Do you?
I don't think I'm allowed to mention that.
Yeah, so do you know the score is what I'm asking. Yeah, neither of us know the score.
I don't know the score.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is that obviously I wasn't asking you to say the score to everyone, but just to prove neither of us actually know the score of this next one. So that being said, we are going to head into that one next, but before we do that, we are going to be going into an intermission. I got to ask you, how long is that going to be, production? Yeah, I'm hearing about 5 minutes is going to be that intermission, and we're going to get through that game rather quickly. So that being said, don't leave because we've got an entirely other game of Overwatch to be played. Another extremely exciting one, I'm sure it's going to be. So that being said, I'll be back in about 5 minutes time. So do not leave your seats. Maybe grab some snacks if you need to. Stay hydrated, but be back for that next match because we will see you guys then. Hello and welcome back, everyone. I am Octave. I am joined by Hawkshaw. We just saw a fantastic series. Hawkshaw, what did you think of that?
It's absolutely massive for 4-3 Riot. It's exactly what they needed for their shot in the playoffs. Granted, they will have to play a lot of games. Given how the playoff format is, we'll be explaining how that's going to work around next week. Still, it's absolutely huge for 4-3 Riot, and despite me losing 28,000 channel points, I'm very happy for Riot and the fact that they were able to pull off that huge win.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I guess, yeah, Hawkshaw and I, we take our predictions, our caster predictions very seriously. Of course, Hawkshaw bet 28k channel points on Potaters. I bet 20k channel points on 4-3 Riot because that was my prediction. And I am now a lot richer than I was. So thank you very much, 4-3 Riot, for winning that game for me. And so, yeah, of course. That being said, 4-3 Riot keeping themselves alive in this tournament. They now have a chance to get into the playoffs. And of course, 3-0 is exactly what they needed. Of course, looking at the fixtures right now. Of course, the only game we've seen so far, 4-3 Riot versus Potaters, that was a 3-0 for 4-3 Riot. And next up, we have got UAH Charger Blue going up against 4-1-3 Havoc. And here are the standings, of course. Of course, we were pending confirmation earlier, but 4-1-3 Riot, with that 3-0 win, is now in that 8th spot, now ahead of Potaters. So that is an absolutely phenomenal win. They really needed that one, Hawkshaw.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, puts them up in that 8th spot. And like we said, only the top 8 are going to be qualifying for the playoffs. So whoever is in that 9th at the end of the regular season is out, and yeah, they're out and they can't make the playoffs. So it's absolutely massive for Riot to be making the playoffs here.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And I gotta say, that last game had plenty of playoff implications, but this one, honestly, it does too. Because I mean, 4-3 Havoc, they're 8-0. They're sitting at an 18 plus 18 map differential. But WV Mountaineers, they're not far behind right now. I mean, if 4-3 Havoc loses this game, WV Mountaineers have a legitimate good chance to overtake 4-3 Havoc in that #1 position. So 4-3 Havoc, if they really want to stay on top, if they want that perfect 9-0, they need to win this game.
Oh, absolutely. This is a very important game. It won't necessarily knock anybody out of the playoffs here, but again, like you said, it would
Seeding, yeah.
Yeah, it would definitely affect the seeding between these two teams here. And just how hard they'll have to, and how many games they'll have to be playing throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. And I gotta say, as of right now, thank you very much, Shizzy Juice, or of course Shizzy of 4-1-3 Catalyst, for that sub. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much for that. And that being said, I think we can look at our Rogue Energy power rankings once again. So that being said, let's go. And here we go, Rogue Energy power rankings. Of course, after that last match, we have seen Potaters and 4-1-3 Riot pretty much just switch places here. Because, I mean, Haven Varsity, we still have them, of course, on top of both of those squads. But 4-1-3 Riot really making a fantastic statement there. I mean, it was a 3-0. It's not like it went to 5 maps or it went to like 6 maps or something like that. It was a pretty decisive 3-0. So, I mean,
yeah.
Akshay, would you change anything here?
I don't think so. We'll need to see how the rest of the teams perform throughout the week to determine really where everyone sits through these power rankings.
Yeah, I agree. Of course, this game, of course, going to be a good test for UAH Charger Blue. Of course, newly moved up to that A spot. A great test for them. 4-3 Havoc, no slouches whatsoever. So yeah, of course, that being said, I think it's just about time to do some caster predictions. So, of course, Hawkshaw, who do you think is winning this one?
In all honesty, Havoc has just been so dominant throughout the rest of the season. And honestly, against Charger Blue, I expect them to continue that streak of dominance. I think they're gonna win this game and go home with a perfect 9-0.
Yeah, hearing that, I honestly, I'm gonna have to agree. I mean, 4-3 Havoc, they've just looked so good. They've looked so good in this tournament so far. They are sitting at a clean 8-0, and I honestly don't think that's gonna stop anytime soon because this squad, they know what they're doing. And yeah, I mean, I kind of got to go with Havoc here. I mean, yeah. So that being said, with both those caster predictions done, Hawkshaw, we got to bet some channel points, of course, on 4-3 Havoc.
What channel points? I don't have any.
after losing them in that that last match, I feel you. I feel you. But I might use my newfound wealth. I might use my newfound wealth in the channel points to bet a couple, or maybe not. We'll see. However, before we can see who's going to win this match, we are going to head into a quick intermission. So, that being said, make sure you do not leave. Map number 1 is going to be on the other side of this break, so do not leave your seats. We will be right back. Welcome, everyone. We are just about to start this next series, 4-1-3 Havoc going up against UAH Charger Blue. And for map number 1, we are heading to Busan here. So, starting this series off strong, of course. So, what do you think we're gonna see here, Aksha?
We're on Busan, and from what I've seen, both these teams are heavily rely on brawl comps. So that's really what I expect to see, especially on a map like Busan. What do you think?
Yeah, I do believe we are going to be starting off on mecha base as well. So, yeah, definitely. Most teams tend to go for the brawl here on this map. And one thing I will point out before we head into this one is 4-on-3 Havoc. They have a new player on their squad, that being Autumn, formerly of 4-1-3 Nightshade. Of course, has waited I think it's 10-day waiting period before you can play for another team. But that wait is now over, and Autumn is now a member of 4-1-3 Havoc, as both these members on the exact mirror match, actually, I should say, now heading out of the doors.
Yeah, both teams on the McCree May, Ryan Diva, and the Bap Lucio, they both they both go onto different sides around this pillar in the middle though.
Now they're gonna go to different sides, they're gonna clash, walls out from Off-White. Not quite gonna catch anyone. And now Havoc's in a little bit of a dicey scenario, and Off-White is off the edge. Off-White now on the high ground, he's gonna have to rotate around to rejoin his team. And MJ Reyes the first to go down though. Autumn claims him. Dak Gameboy as well, going to catch a kill onto Parker. Yeah, that's just going to be the members of UAH Charger Blue. They're just going to fall over. And it looks like 4-on-3 Havoc, they're going to take this first capture percentage.
Yeah, a very convincing fight win to begin the map for 4-on-3 Havoc. As we know with these mirror matches, it really mainly just depends on the superior execution between these two teams. And so far, it's looking good for 4-3 Havoc. Off-White looking for an ice wall jumper. He already has the Earth Shatter.
Oh, Parker's caught. Parker's caught. Wall's out. Or sorry, the window's out, but the Shatter from Jump and he catches a few. No one's down though. A beautiful Immortality Field from Hanoi. Immortality Field, the other one. But look at the Blizzard's eaten. Off-White's Blizzard is eaten by Ice Manta, and Autumn catches two through that window. That despite that eaten ult, Off-White is already up to 40%, I should say, up to that next Blizzard. So it was eaten, but they were able to make up for it. 4-on-3 Havoc takes that next fight.
Yeah, great for them. They're able to make it work. And Jump Penny already 63 to another Shatter when he had just used it. He was able to just draw so much damage.
I think we actually saw a DC there for a second. It looked like Ice Manta actually took a DC there. Of course, since these are replay codes, the match continues, but both these teams now going to clash. Ice Manta is back. However, that ultimate does get reset. Emerald going to use that Deadeye, try to shatter around the corner as Jump Penny, but the wall goes up to block it. Off-White real low, but Big Juice's Immortality Field is down. Another Blizzard eaten, but this time it's on the side of 4-on-3 Havoc. Dak Gameboy's going to gobble that one up as both Lucios are down. RKO and Dak is both going to fall. Jump Penny as well. Both teams are just trading out kills right now. That Gameboy will get demeched, and it looks like will also get cleaned up by Paka. Off-White will go down as well. That's UAH Charger Blue going to take some capture percentage.
Yeah, 86% though on the board though for 4-on-3 Havoc. They do have a lot of ultimates to work with. They have both of their DPS ults as well as both of those support ults to work with, so they could just take it right back.
Yeah, they could. With some good execution here, they could definitely take this point right back. Then it would be last fight territory for them. 86% for 4-on-3 Havoc right now. They are going to take this left-hand side and push into there. Walls out, beats out from Dacus, but it doesn't catch either tank. It will catch that Gameboy, I should say, but Jump Penny won't get it. Blizzard's out from Off-White, and look, all the ults are getting used. Window's out, but look at the Immortality Field. The Immortality Field from Hanoi is absolutely massive, but it looks like 4-on-3 Havoc, they're cleaning up anyway. Window's out from Big Juice. All the ults are going to get used for 4-on-3 Havoc, but they will take this objective. They're going up to 90%, and someone's going to have to touch for UAH.
Yeah, that was such a great ult advantage for 4-on-3 Havoc.
Hanoi's... Oh, he gets staggered! Oh no, Hanoi Kazuchi's going to get staggered hard there. They are going to be able to touch. MJ Reyes will get it, and Emerald will catch a pickup on Autumn. That's massive. RKO going to use the beat as well. Blizzard's out from Paka. No ults to speak of for the side of 4-on-3 Havoc, so if they're going to take this point back, they've got to do it now. It's overtime. And it looks like UAH Charger Blue are getting the better of the picks right now. Ice Manta trying to take care of Off-White and Dacus on the coast side, but Paka will catch Off-White with a headshot, and 42% now accrued for UAH Charger Blue, and that number is going to start to climb once again.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be all for 4-3 Havoc with Ono going down at the very end there when Havoc had like 95% on the point. But now it's back in the favor of UAH Charger Blue, and now they're holding this choke.
There's Shatter. Jump Penny's down. Jump Penny's dead. Ice Manta will catch him. Bomb will go out, but no one is dead because of it. Other bomb, actually both bombs will get used. No one falling from it. UAH still holding strong. They're gonna wait for Jump Penny to get back. It's really hard to push without your Reinhardt, of course. Dak Game Boy very low, so is Off-White. But 4-3 Havoc, they have the ultimate to take this one back. Shatter's out, not gonna catch anything. Blizzard's out as well. High Noon, going to come up from Emerald. Nothing going to get caught from it. But look at the freeze. The freeze going to catch so many members. And 4-3 Havoc, they're getting the kills because of it. Jump Penny's down, but that's just about all that can be said for UAH Charger Blue. As 4-3 Havoc, they're going to hop onto this objective and probably cap it. As RKO is getting ready to come in for the stall. Will touch just before the point flips over. 98% accrue for UAH. They're going to have to touch. A couple members coming back from Arc, but RKO gets cleaned up. Beats out from Dacus. But look at the Shatter. It captures 3. It doesn't look like, however, they're going to be able to follow up on it as the Blizzard are going to get eaten up by Dak Game Boy. All these Blizzards from both sides getting eaten up. Paka down. MJ Reyes down. Looks like that's going to be 4-3 Havoc. Yeah, they're going to take this point. Very close one. But it looks like it's going to go the way of 4-3 Havoc here.
Yeah. 100-98. Very, very close one. I think that's really how this I think that's just really how this entire match is gonna go. Just these close matches, scrappy fights back and forth. I think that's what we're gonna be seeing, especially with these two teams who heavily favor the brawl comps. And now we're on Busan Downtown, so maybe we'll be seeing more of the same here. But there is the potential for a dive or a double bubble or something like that. We'll see what these teams go with.
Yeah, I agree. The brawl matchup here is going to be absolutely crucial because both these teams, I wouldn't say have been relying on that comp, but it's definitely been both these teams' best comps throughout this tournament so far. And I gotta say, the addition of Autumn here, that's pretty big. Normally you see the McCree brawl anyway, and Autumn, very well known for that Cree, definitely one of his best heroes. So I do believe Autumn is going to slot right in to this 4-1-3 Havoc squad quite nicely. And however, we are not going to see the brawl from UAH Charger Blue. Instead, they're going for a little bit of a Winston Diva rush here with the Moira Lucio. And taking the point, it's going to be 4-1-3 Havoc. Off-White trying to get behind here, but getting pestered by Emerald right now. Catches a couple arrows here, but look, a dive into the backline from MJ Reyes is going to try to kill a couple members as Dacus is going to fall. But MJ Reyes will as well. Emerald going to catch Off-White, but the point goes over to 4-1-3 Havoc. So the longer this fight goes, the better for 4-1-3 Havoc here, as they have the point. Autumn will go low, but not quite going to fall. Hanoi as well, going to fall to Jump Penny. It looks like 4-1-3 Havoc is going to win this first fight and start taking up this objective.
Yeah, Paka's still alive. Paka did farm up that EMP really pretty fast. He's already 86 to that EMP, quicker than anyone else on his team so far. That Game Boy looking to reset. He was demeched there. Big Juice does have her Matrix though, so that could completely repel Charger.
Oh, they can use the EMP. Paka just about 5% away from it. MJ Reyes will catch Big Juice. Autumn down as well. EMP just as insurance here. As, yeah, no, they're just going to clean this one up. UAH Charger Blue are going to comfortably take this objective, and they're going to start taking up some capture percentage.
Yeah, that was a great EMP from Pocket. Exactly what Charger Blue needed to get back into control of this point. Havoc, only 42%, so a little under halfway. Emerald has this pulse bomb, so judging by the looks of it, he might be trying to look for an early pick here.
Yeah, there's out.
Though, by Dak Game Boy.
Oh, the pulse bomb's eaten by Dak Game Boy. He just cannot stop eating ultimates. He will gobble them up day in and day out. Autumn will fall to Ice Manta though, as the Immortality Field is not enough to keep him up. Big Juice down, Off-White down. As yeah, it looks like this is just gonna be UAH Charger Blue. Yeah, they're just gonna clean this one up with help from MJ Reyes with that Primal Rage. And yeah, another fight win going the way of UAH Charger Blue.
Yeah, apart from the pulse bomb from Emerald, a lot of the ultimates being used by Charger Blue are just being used so well and so efficiently, and it's too much for Havoc to handle. The Charger Blue is just going for this so much faster playstyle. Just go in, get the kills, and just win the fight instantly. And that's exactly what they're doing. But Ice Manta.
Oh, there's Autumn. Autumn catches one, and Off-White catches two. Autumn going to add another one as well. The Death Blossom plus Deadeye combo, that's deadly, as Big Juice will add another kill onto her resume. And that's a fight one for 4-3 Havoc. They needed that one.
Yep, and that Game Boy, he now has this self-destruct. Ice Manta still building up to that. But RKL pretty well ahead on this sound barrier, which could just allow Charge of Blue to just go in and, you know, just mitigate all this damage. But Emerald's down.
That is a fantastic kill there. Bombs out from Ice Manta, and Big Juice is down. That's a big kill. That's a big bomb. Hanoi going to try to put some damage on the enemy team from on the high ground, and Autumn gets caught by Ice Manta. Off-White as well going to fall to MJ Reyes. Jump Penny also going to be dispatched, and that's going to be another fight one for UAH Charger Blue. 61% on the board. 4-3 Havoc has 85.
This is so back and forth. 85% to building up 67 right now. Ultimate's online for both teams here, but Pocket with the EMP could completely shut everything down for 4-3 Havoc here. 76% on the point. There could only be 1 to 2 more fights left here, given how...
Look at the EMP! The EMP got just 5! It's huge! But look, Dacus was hiding! Dacus got the beat off! That's absolutely massive! Post bomb is out, catches no one. Off-White, the only casualty, and the shatter! The shatter from Jump Penny is massive! MJ Reyes falls! Coalescence is out from Hanoi. Gonna try to keep everyone up on the team. Now RKO going to follow the Jump Penny as well. Those were gigantic plays from 4-3 Havoc. They needed that one. 97% is a crew for UAH, but 90% is on the board for Havoc, and they have capture of the objective right now. Someone's got a touch. It looks like it's going to be Emerald coming alongside the coast. Paka as well going to try to touch this one. Primal Rage is out, but Emerald is down to Dak Game Boy. And now back on the ball is going to be Ice Manta. Bombs out. Dak Game Boy will collect another kill onto MJ Reyes. And the remet kill onto Ice Manta. Off-White as well, putting in the consistent damage. Overtime bar falling. 4-3 Havoc going to take map number 1 in a 2-0.
Yeah, it may have been 2-0, but that was unbelievably close. It was way too close to comfort between these two teams. And that's just showing that Charge of Blue, despite how good Havoc may be, they are here to play, and it clearly showed from that.
Yeah, I mean, 4-3 Havoc, they are no slouches. They know how to win maps. And, yeah, well, map number 1 is going to go their way on Busan. So, they're going to head up 1-0 in this series. That's exactly what you want. One map closer to that perfect 9-0 record. So, that being said, we're going to try to get through these maps relatively quickly. So, before we go into map number 2, we are going to be doing a 1-minute intermission. Normally it would be 3, but that 1-minute intermission, just because these games aren't live. So, we are going to be heading into that after that 1-minute intermission. So, make sure you don't leave your seats, and we will be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone. We just finished map number 1 of this series. We got UAH Charger Blue. We've got 413 Havoc. Map number 1, Busan, went the way of 413 Havoc, which means they're up 1-0 in this series. And for map number 2, Hybrid, we are heading over to Blizzard World. So, Hawkshaw, what sorts of things do you think we're going to see here?
I don't really know, because Blizzard World, very different from a map like Busan, where you know, on Busan you have some of those more enclosed range, the more close quarters combat is the word I'm looking for. Whereas on Blizzard World, there's a lot more open sight lines, a lot of high ground to work with. There is still the potential to run the brawl. So who knows? Maybe we'll be seeing some of that.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Blizzard World, very interesting map, I would say. Plenty of high ground that, like, if you're on second point here, if you cap first point and you're heading into second, this high ground here is absolutely imperative. And how these two teams play around that, I think, is really going to be a deciding factor on who's going to win this game, because both these teams look like they're going to be locking that pretty standard brawl. However, UAH Charger Blue putting a little bit of a spin on it. Instead of that D.Va or Zarya, we are seeing Ice Manta on the Orisa. And Paka is going to opt to head over to Hanzo instead of a Kree or Reaper or something like that. So, on the other end of things, 4-3 Havoc, though, are going to be running that standard brawl.
So yeah, pretty standard stuff on the side of 4-3 Havoc. We'll see how UAH Charger Blue makes this double main tank brawl work here.
Yeah, a little bit of a, it's like a double shield slash brawl hybrid almost, I would say. Like, they got the Mei and the supports for a brawl, but then you've got the tanks and like the Hanzo for double shield. And, you know, it's a good little hybrid for defense here. 4-3 Havoc, they're gonna take this back alleyway. Off-White extending real far, gonna have to use that Wraith form pretty early, and it might get caught out, but no, the Immortality Field is there for Big Juice to save him, but the pull is massive. Paka going to finish off Off-White with help from Ice Manta's pull there. And yeah, the members of 4-3 Havoc, they're just falling. Oh, but Dakis catches 3! Just as I'm saying they're cleaning it up, Dakis is able to catch 3, and that's going to weaken up the members of UAH Charger Blue significantly. RKO is going to have to hop all the way back to spawn to speed those 3 back. And now 4-3 Havoc, they've got free reign. If they can get in here quick, they can maybe win this fight right here and right now. It's a race to the objective right now. Jump Penny on this objective. It looks like 4-3 Havoc got there first, but the members of UAH are now back. Dragon's out from Paka, but Jump Penny's down to Hanoi. That's an absolutely massive pick. Now you're without your Reinhardt. Off-White on the Echo, going to try to get something done. Windows up from Big Juice. She's going to try to get something done with that. However, nothing quite done yet, but Off-White, look at this shatter! Off-White catches Paka, but the shatter's huge. No one from Havoc quite yet down. Blizzard's out from Emerald. No one really caught in that one. A little bit of an odd placement there, but Big Juice will go down to Ice Manta. However, Off-White with another kill onto Hanoi. Off-White trying his best to will his team into a first point capture here, as Jump Bunny still wants to fight this one. MJ Reyes is down to him. Beat is out from RKO. Catches 3. Number 4-3 Havoc, they want to push in here. There's only 4 members left standing on the objective for UAH Charger Blue. The rest of the members are going to have to get back relatively quickly here. Jump Penny going to hop onto the objective. Now, Emerald trying to brawl with Off-White right now. Goes low but won't fall. Off-White will catch a headshot from Paka though. That's an absolutely massive pick. Bongo's out from Ice Manta, and Dak Gameboy is going to get DMAC because of it. Ice Manta as well going to catch Dakis. On this Orisa, Ice Manta has just been cleaning up alongside Paka, who catches another 2. And now 4-3 Havoc. Yeah, they're officially now back to the drawing board.
Yeah, that was insane. An absolutely insane, incredibly prolonged fight. Already a minute 20 left, and
yeah,
that just felt like it was like the first fight, which I guess was pretty standard. And then there was the boot from Dakis. And then that just led to absolute chaos between these two teams. Now there was only a minute left. Both teams, they had committed so much to that fight, but now they have
the Dragon. Oh, the Dragon's going to be huge alongside the wall from Emerald. It catches Autumn. Paka as well, going to get that Gameboy. Jump Penny will as well fall. Paka with a 3rd. As much as Off-White can try to use that copy to get something done, it's not going to be enough. as Paka is hunting. Paka with another kill. Oh my goodness. Ice Mata and Paka have just been absolutely cleaning house with these kills.
Yeah, Ice Manta on the Ursa, something we haven't seen too much of. And it's really something they've only pulled out on Blizzard World, as far as I remember. But they're making it work so well. The pull, as well as just the long range damage from the Orisa, as well as the Hanzo, who just provides so much shield break, so much pressure overall, and it's just working so well in Charge of Blue's favor. Now there's only 15 seconds left.
Yeah, only 15 seconds left on the board. 4-3 Havoc, they gotta figure something out here to try to stop Ice Manta and UAH. Windows out from Hanoi, wall as well going to be used from Emerald. Jump Penny will pin in, but gets booped. He gets booped by RKO. That's a big one right there. And now UAH, they're cleaning up right now. Paka with another kill. Overtime bar ticking down, that's going to be it. UAH Charger Blue successfully defends point number 1 on Blizzard World.
Yeah, they did get a couple ticks there. They got like 81.5% on the point. But I don't know, given how Charger Blue played there, and given how well they recovered from that 3-man boot from Dacus, and how they were just able to hold on for the rest of that defense, I don't know. I think it's looking rough for Havoc here, and they'll need to think of a hell of an answer to hold this point.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that one. I mean, they gotta pull off a kind of miracle here if they want to win this map. I mean, it is, of course, still winnable, but, I mean, you got held on point number 1. That's not exactly a great look. But I gotta say, a very creative strategy coming up from UAH. I mean, the Brawl / double shield hybrid, and I mean, Ice Manta just raking on the Orisa as well as Paka as well on the Hanzo. Just cleaning up left and right. And I will say, a little bit of a microplay here. Near the end there, we saw Jump Penny try to pin into the enemy team, but he wanted to hit the wall earlier than he did. However, RKO, uses that big brain up there of his, boops Jump Penny out of his path, forces him to pin way further than he wanted to, which allows his team just to clean him up. And that's the Reinhardt down. That's a fantastic kill, and all off the back of RKO there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Charger Blue, they're back on the Rhino Orisa, but now they're over to the Reaper, and they're staying on the Symmetra here. So, it'll be interesting to see where they look to teleport here. Gonna go to the high ground.
Yeah, moving over to the high ground. Emerald looks like he wants to conceal himself for now until they figure out what's going to happen. Teleporters out. They're gonna just try to get right onto this high ground, right in front of Havoc, but that's not gonna fly with Havoc. And yeah, they're just gonna bowl right over UAH as Jump Penny is gonna clean house here. Ice Mata probably soon to follow. MJ Reyes in a lot of trouble, will go down. 4-3 Havoc have successfully defended this first objective for fight number 1.
Yeah, the teleporter, I like the idea of it, but unfortunately for Charger Blue, it just didn't work. Teleporting right on their face to, I guess, sort of catch Havoc by surprise, but they were just so ready for it. And that's already a minute off the clock. Emerald has moved over to the McCree off the sim now, so no more of the teleporter. They just want to take the head-on blow.
Windows out from Big Juice. Try to deter the members of UAH from pushing in. That's exactly what's going to happen. But Autumn goes down to Emerald, and the Shatter going to catch 2. Windows out from Hanoi as well. And now UAH just cleaning up. Jump Penny down, Big Juice down. Everyone from the side of 4-3 Havoc will fall. Yeah, no, there is no chance now. UAH Charger Blue is going to take this first objective, and they're going to win map number 2 on Blizzard World and tie up the series.
Yeah, and honestly, just, I don't know, huge props to Charger Blue for just recovering from that defense. I thought right as that 3-man boot came in that it was going to be a fight win for Havoc, but they had just but Charger Blue, they had more picks at the beginning of that fight. Sorry. But
RKO as well with the speed, really able to hop back quickly, get everyone back into the fight. And yeah, of course, the members of UAH really shining there on Blizzard World. Some fantastic compositional choices, some great individual plays, and just great teamwork. That's what allowed them to win this second map. And I honestly think that bodes really well for UAH, having such a dominant map like that.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And now it's a tied series 1-1. And yeah, like you said, it was quite a bit more dominant than the super close map 1 that we had. So if this trend continues, this could be going the way of Charger Blue, but who knows? Anything could happen at this point.
It's true. Really, anything could happen. This tournament has been absolutely crazy thus far. So, that being said, before we head into map number 3, we are going to head into a quick 1-minute intermission. So, before we do that, make sure you do not leave your seats. And if you're sitting on the edge of your seat, you should probably do that in a secret lab chair if you really wanted to, because, of course, they're pretty comfy. Of course, Rad, our producer for today, he bought one of those secret lab chairs. He said it's one of the best purchases he's made in a long time. Yeah, he just said he's sitting there like it's a throne. He's sitting like a king. So, that being said, we are going to head into a quick 1-minute intermission. So make sure you don't leave your seats, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. It is currently 1-1 between these two squads, UAH Charger Blue, 413 Havoc. We saw a very close map 1 on Busan go the way of 413 Havoc, but now, after map number 2, UAH Charger Blue looked really, really good on that map. So, I mean, map number 3, we're heading onto Route 66. Hawkshaw, what do you think?
So yeah, super close map 1, like you said. The second map, Blizzard World, pretty one-sided in favor of Charger Blue. They held point A and managed to cap it after like 2 fights. So yeah, that was all Charger Blue for them.
Yeah, I agree. That was a great performance from UAH. I mean, 4-3 Havoc. Havoc wasn't even playing bad. It was UAH Charger Blue. Just they really felt like they really knew what they were doing on that map. They had a great comp set up for that, and they played their hearts out. I mean, Ice Manta, Paka, both absolutely just lifting with the knees, man. I'm not gonna say carrying this team. They're not carrying this team, but they are doing a lot of heavy lifting for this squad. It was That was a fantastic map number 2, and we're gonna see if they can do the same on map number 3 here.
Look at this. Charge of
Oh,
blue.
are
Back
they
on
gonna
the
close hold?
Rhinocerista. They're going for the close hold. With the Moira BAP support line, you would think maybe they'd opt for Lucio in placement of one of those supports, but who knows? They could make it work. Let's see what happens here against the double bubble from Fallen the Havoc.
Yeah, Havoc going to be running that pretty standard double bubble. On the other end of things, a little bit of an odd sort of hodgepodge of a comp, but I kind of like it. I mean, this sort of brawl slash double shield type style is really great here. Immortality Field is out from Hanoi, but look, both tanks are antied by Big Juice. It's massive. MJ Reyes will go down to it. However, the members of 4-1-3 Havoc are falling left and right. Big Juice down, Adamesk down as well. Off-White is going to get rezzed up by Adamesk, but yeah, they're cleaning up. UAH Charger Blue, they're going to take fight number 1.
You're not getting rid of that.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to wait for MJ Reyes to come back, so that'll buy a little bit of time for 4-1-3 Havoc, as well as some space to work with. Charger Blue backed up all the way to the corner you normally see teams hold on.
Yeah, true. They are going to go over to this corner. Payload slowly but surely moving. Windows out early from Hanoi here. And it's going to catch Jump Penny. Haka with a great shot there. Going to catch him. Little bit too far forward. And yeah, 4-1-3 Havoc, they're going to disengage on this one. I also should mention, we did see a couple swaps for 4-1-3 Havoc after last map. We do see Croissant is coming in for, if I'm not mistaken, Autumn. And as well, we are going to see Adamesk coming in as well. Croissant going to fall early to Emerald. That's not exactly what you want, seeing your Tracer go down early. UAH Charger Blue, yeah, it looks like 4-1-3 Havoc. They're going to have to just wait for that fallen member to come back before they push in.
Yeah, not Off-White. Croissant has the Pulse Bomb, but against what Charger Blue is running, it's going to be really rough to get a pick with it against them. Especially
look at the copy! Off-White copies
Wait.
the Baptiste! Croissant uses that Pulse Bomb, Paka's down. Nano onto Jump Penny as well. Uses that Primal Rage. It's a Nano Primal Rage right now. That's a lot of damage. Emerald down. Off-White getting a pretty decent amount of value on that Baptiste. Able to get a window up there. And now taking the high ground is going to be 4-1-3 Havoc. They're pushing this car forward pretty nicely. Windows out from Hanoi here. However, Jump Penny is just trying to put so much damage on. Dak Gameboy will fall. Off-White on this Echo, just trying to put out as much damage as physically possible. As Adamesk is down to Paka. Wow, that was absolutely insane. Wait, sorry, did the Valk just get canceled there from Adamesk?
Yeah, he was going for a res, and I think he ended up getting stunned out of it by Emerald, then ended up going down. So great awareness by Charger Blue to stop him in his tracks there.
Yeah,
Now
you think you see everything as a caster, but sometimes you miss some stuff. So I'm glad you caught that, Hawkshaw, of course.
I got you.
And now UA's Charger Blue going to take this little. They're gonna take the cart section, not opting to take the high ground again. Jump Penny will make good use of that high ground, grab his out from Dak Gameboy, and it is massive. They're gonna wall everyone up out of the bubble, but no one is yet down. Jump Penny in the back line with that Primal Rage, but Croissant is down to the Coalescence from RKO. Jump Penny getting melted, absolutely melted, and Hanoi will catch the final blow there. 4-3 Havoc, they look like they're in shambles as Hanoi collects another kill. Windows out as well, he's bloodthirsty. Ice Manta will catch Dak Gameboy on the exit, but look, Hanoi gets slept there. Yeah, he went for a little bit of aggression, but took a sleep dart between the eyes from Big Juice. And 20 seconds left on the board for Havoc, they gotta get something working here.
Yeah, they haven't even capped first point yet, and they're making a number of swaps to try and take the head-on brawl against Charger Blue. But they have the DPS ultimates to work with, whereas Havoc, they only have the Valk coming up.
Only got the Valk. Emerald going to use that Deadeye, but someone's got to touch. It will be Jump Penny and catches Paka in the meantime. That's a big one. Jump Penny's down to Ice Manta though. Another big kill. However, it's getting rezzed up by Adamesk. That's a big res. Using that Valkyrie. Big Juice going to Nano. Emerald in a little bit of trouble here. A few members collapsing onto him will go down. Ice Manta catches Jump Penny again though. Another big kill. Fire strikes out. Bong goes out from Ice Manta, but it will go down to Off-White as Ice Manta is cleaning up right now. He's got 2 kills to his name. Maybe he can add on to it. Windows out. MJ Reyes with that fire strike through the window catches Adamesk. Now 4-3 Havoc. They're in shambles. Dak Gameboy's down. And the overtime bar will drain. Big Juice will go down alongside the hopes of 4-1-3 Havoc of capping that first point. And no points acquired for 4-3 Havoc. UAH Charger Blue, they're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, they've been looking so good throughout these last couple maps. Throughout that last fight especially, there was just so much damage amplification on the side of Charger Blue. Once the bongo went down from Ice Manta, they just said, we don't care, because they were just able to put up a window in place of it. So there was not really anything 4-3 Havoc could do in that situation, and they ended up going down for it.
Yeah, very true. UAH Charger Blue now in a fantastic position to close out this map. And I mean, UAH, it looks like they've just found a comp that they're really comfortable playing. I mean,
Yeah.
they look so coordinated. They look so together in this sort of comp. It's not a comp you see a lot of teams run, but I mean, UAH has really found their stride with it.
Yeah, and that's what I like to see from these teams. It's just playing to your strengths, really. Like whatever works for you, and if it works, go for it. So yeah, that's exactly what Charger Blue is doing, and they're making it work so well. And
Yeah.
Havoc, they need to find an answer for it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, because I mean, 4-3 Havoc has been just beating up teams who are trying to take that Brawl 1v1, but UAH is just not taking the Brawl 1v1, and they're winning because of it. You know, so taking the Brawl 1v1, taking the Brawl sort of mirror, that's exactly what Havoc wants. UAH Charger Blue using a comp that's not Brawl, and RKO will go down early to Croissant, but will be able to get back relatively quickly, because of course he is a speedy Lucio. Booped up into the air is Paka. Won't go down though, as Emerald is down to Adamas.
Oh,
but
what?
two kills going the way of UAH. Paka and MJ Reyes both going to catch off White and Croissant. That's no DPS for 4-3 Havoc. That's going to force them to back way up right now.
Yeah, look at how aggressively they're pushing. Emerald moves over back to the McCree to fit this Brawl style. And Hanoi about to build that coalescence to just allow Charger Blue to push even more aggressively. And now look at this. They're taking the top of the gas station roof.
Oh, look. Using that great little tech with the payload, you can hop onto the high ground from there. Immortality Deal is out from Big Juice. Gonna try to keep everyone up. Jump Penny's still really low, but Big Juice falls. Jump Penny falls. RKO will fall, but Off-White is also gone. Picks are going both ways, but UAH is just getting the better of them. Coalescence is up from Hanoi. Tire, the last chance. Actually, I should say it's actually Paka's Tire. Will catch that Game Boy, and there is no one even close to the general vicinity of the cart. UAH Charger Blue is going to take map number 3 and go up 2-1 in this series.
That was an absolutely dominant map, even more one-sided from, in my opinion, than Blizzard World. Because at least in Blizzard World, it looked like Havoc. They were at least showing some sparks of life by getting these picks here and there, and with that 3-man boop as well. But this was just all Charger Blue. They were just playing exactly what works for them, and 4-3 Havoc was just running into a brick wall.
Yeah, it was like 4-3 Havoc was just they were running into the wall over and over again, and that double shield from MJ Reyes and Ice Manta is just there's just too much shield. They can't get through it, and well, that's gonna be map number 3 going the way of UAH, and they are currently beating 4-3 Havoc. If this continues, we could possibly see UAH give 4-3 Havoc their first loss of the season. And I am actually being told that Blizzard World was 30 seconds shorter, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe you could say it was a little bit more dominant, but I mean, both of the maps, they were pretty one-sided. So yeah, you can't really. Yeah, they were both like 7 or 8 minutes. So definitely some pretty one-sided maps there for UAH.
Yeah, and it's 2-1 in their favor. They're one map away from finally dethroning Havoc and preventing them from getting a perfect 9-0 record. So we need to see if Havoc will be able to pull it back.
Yeah, I agree. But before we see that, we are going to have to go into a quick 1-minute intermission. So that being said, go grab some Rogue Energy if you want to. Go grab some water, stay hydrated, maybe get some snacks in that 1 minute. Of course, anything that can cook under 1 minute, because we are going to be back in about 1 minute. So that being said, we'll see you guys then, and we'll see you guys on the other side of the break. Welcome back once again. We are just about to get the action restarted. We are heading into map number 4, UAH Charger Blue going up against 4-3 Havoc. And 4-3 Havoc, it looks like they've kind of got their backs against the wall right now. A team not typically used to that sort of feeling. So UAH Charger Blue has been looking really good so far in this series, Hawkshot.
Yeah, this is like the first time I've seen 4-3 Havoc really look like lost throughout a match. Even when they were going back to the beginning of the season against the Mountaineers, they were still like finding their groove throughout that series. But here, like we saw on Route 66, they just kind of just didn't know what to go or what to run.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, UAH, they've just found a comp that they're good at. They found a comp that they can play consistently. And they found a comp that they can really dominate on here. Like, Ice Manta on the Orisa has just been raking all day long, left and right on that Orisa. It's been absolutely insane. So, that being said, map number 4 is going to be Hanamura. So, we're going to see if 4-3 Havoc can pull this one back, Aksha.
Yeah, Charger Blue back on the Riot Orisa, which has been working so well for them. That's, a part of the comp that's just been, what they've been feeling throughout this match. And here that streak of dominance throughout this match could continue. We're seeing some swaps coming in for 4-3 Havoc. We're seeing SS Boatname in the off tank role, and Dax is back in as well. So we're gonna see what they end up going with. I assume they're gonna go with the teleporter to bypass this choke.
Yeah, Croissant going to stay in. They do not opt to go over to Autumn. Croissant, yeah, on the Symmetra. It looks like they're going to go for a TP strat here. Or the double shield kind of built pretty well to sort of stave this sort of thing off. Teleporter will get used. They're going to go up to this high ground and drop on the left side of point. Fire Strike going through. Jumpany trying to lead his team to victory here. Pulls in, catches a bunch. Wall is also going to come out from Emerald. No one caught, though. No casualties yet. But look at the beam. The longer this fight goes, the more Croissant is going to get charged up and the more damage he's going to do. Everyone from UAH is so low. Look at the early shatter from Jumpany. The charge on that was absolutely crazy. Unfortunately, it doesn't get anyone, but it's the thought that counts. Window's out from RKO, but it looks like Havoc, they're just going to push right through that one. Nano's out early from Hanoi on MJ Reyes. And MJ Reyes, look at him. He's going out, and he is collecting kills. That's 3 for him. Can he collect more? However, Croissant and Off-White, they're getting the kills they need. It's a 2-on-2 on point. Off-White, the tire kill. The only one left. It's a 2-on-0. MJ Reyes is the only one left. Goes down to Off-White. It's only SS Boatname and Off-White left standing on the objective of 4-3 Havoc. They're going to cap it.
What an absolute clutch. That was, like, Off-White and Croissant, they just, out of nowhere, despite the nanoed Ryan in their team's face, they just,
MJ Reyes has another shatter. Oh, was that his first shatter? No, Jumpany was the one who charged that shatter fast. I do believe this is actually MJ Reyes' first shatter, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah.
Still, I was able to build that one up pretty quick. Isamanta coming up to that bongo as well. Paka is going to have that dragon. Walls out early from Paka, from Emerald, I should say. Dragon's out. Huge. Big Juice is caught. That's a big one right there. Jumpany getting real low as Isamanta takes him out. Paka as well, going to catch Off-White. Croissant down. Yeah, 4-3 Havoc, they are running, cowering back to the spawn room. Yeah, Dacus will not escape with his life.
That was a great Dragon Strike from Paka. Just identified immediately where that teleporter was and just threw his ultimate at it. Eventually cut out Big Juice, who wasn't expecting it, and that was right there immediately a lost fight for 4-3 Havoc, because at that point you're down in numbers and the defenders have that spawn advantage, even if you do find picks. So yeah, that was all in favor of Charger Blue right from the get-go. Now, they're taking a different approach here. They might be looking to teleport somewhere else here. Now they're on the right side high ground.
Yeah, trying to take this right side high ground, it might be a little bit difficult because that Mei is so good at controlling space. But so is that Junkrat from Off-White. Wall's out, pulls out, Blizzard's out. Everyone is caught. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is caught in that one. The Immortality Field is not going to be even close to enough to save this fight for 4-3 Havoc. And off the back of a gargantuan Blizzard from Emerald, that's going to be another fight win for UAH.
yeah, the Blizzard as well as the Bionade just set it up so well for Charge of Blue. And now both the portals online for both teams. Croissant still on the Symmetra, so it'll be interesting to see where they're gonna how they're gonna utilize the teleporter here. They're going back up to the
Hanoi's down early.
right, but that's a huge pick.
That's a
huge
gigantic pick from Off-White. Not having Urana is a big one. Coalescence is out from Dacus, just trying to get everyone through, but look at the dragon! It catches Dacus! That's really, really big right there. Everyone from both teams is so low, but Paka and UAH Charge of Blue are getting the better of the picks. RKO is down, but look, Hanoi is now back. Paka down. So 4-3 Havoc, they're getting the picks they need, but Off-White is trying to get into this backline to get some kills. On the Nano is going to go on to MJ Reyes, but 4-3 Havoc, they're still getting the picks. Ice Monster down, Shatter's out, it catches 2, but no one's there to capitalize. MJ Reyes will go down shortly. But Paka catches Big Juice. That's an absolutely crucial kill. And the respawns for UAH Charge of Blue are coming out. Ice Monster on the ball. Paka, RKO, Avi, both getting picks there. Croissant trying to go crazy on this Symmetra, but the picks are going both ways, and we all know on 2CP when the picks go both ways, it's always the defenders who come out on top and no one's on point. 4-3 Havoc, just by the skin of their teeth, are able to capture Objective 2.
Oh my god, how many people were left there for Charge of Blue? It looked like at least 2 or 3. But they had all, like, stepped off.
They only had like a couple members left on the objective, and it was just barely enough to cap it in time.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're Havoc, you're absolutely happy with that, especially given the circumstances and just how things went. That's 2.5 minutes on Hanamura. So, so yeah, very good time bank on a map like this. So if you're on defense, if you're 4-3 Havoc and you're on defense, you're feeling good right now. You come out with this looking to be sort of like some more spammy characters like we saw on their attack, like the Sigma and the Junkrat. So yeah, if they utilize those and just play it well, then this should be good for Havoc.
Yeah, I agree. What an absolute relief that would be for 4-3 Havoc. Just considering you just got dominated by this double shield Ryan Orisa composition in the past 2 maps, and now putting up a very respectable time, 2 minutes 38 seconds, against that very comp on Hanamura, that's a gigantic relief. That means you have the ability to beat this. I mean, if you're 4-3 Havoc, you know you can do it, right? So now we're going to see what they can do on their defense. We're going to see if they can pull this one back from the brink.
Yeah, this Junkrat from Off-White, I want to point out, has just been so good. And look at the damage that he's able to pour out, especially in a choke like this. There's a kill already onto MJ Reyes.
Off-White, oh boy, with that concussion mine, will catch MJ Reyes. Yeah, UAH Charge of Blue, they're not going to fight that one. They're going to back up. They're going to wait for MJ Reyes here.
Yeah, he's already halfway to that Riptire. 30 seconds off the clock already for Charge of Blue. Hanoi is moving that Matrix up pretty quickly, though.
Yeah, and Matrix getting pretty close there. Hanoi only 10% away to that one. Will get it very, very shortly. But Paka's down. Off-White again with a fantastic opening pick.
I think he had tried to take an off angle there. He had tried to take an off angle in that sort of top right window. But there was a trap there, I believe, from Off-White, and he was able to finish him off. And now they're stuck in the room, and Off-White is just able to spam in there to prevent them from getting out. Now they try getting out. They do manage to do so.
Yeah, they're going to head over along this high ground. They're going to wait for Paka. He's still main. Now he's just going to try to spam some arrows into the backside of 4-3 Havoc, but Off-White's down. That's a big opening pick. That's a lot of your damage down if you're 4-3 Havoc. Paka with like another kill onto Dacus as well. That's a massive, massive headshot. Shatter's out, but MJ Reyes is cleaning it up right now alongside Paka. Yep, they're going to clean this one up. UAH Charge of Blue, they're going to take point number 1.
Yeah, MJ Reyes, I think, had canceled jump any shatter with the charge. Was that what happened? Yeah.
It looked like it.
Yeah, and then Paka, who had come back from spawn, just went to the choke and was just able to spam onto the point onto Havoc. And now they have 5 minutes to cap point B.
Yep, 5 minutes. That is nothing to scoff at. I mean, 4-3 Havoc did have a similar time bank going into point number 2. So we're gonna see if UAH Charger Blue can convert and try to go for a better time here. Dragon's out early. Everyone's low off fight with the triple tire. Yeah, that's gonna stay off and attack real quick no matter how many picks that UAH gets. Yeah, if you lose 3 on 2 CP, yeah, that's a fight lost already.
And that was the only thing they had to use. They're coming up. They have both the portals. They have that gravitic flux. They have the Deadeye. And
Jump Penny halfway to the Shatter too.
yeah, 57% to that Shatter. If they just cycle these ultimates well, like we've seen in the past from Havoc, then they could set themselves up for success on this point B defense.
Yeah, I agree. Boat name on this Sigma has been a big difference maker with that extra shield. Blizzard's out from Emerald. Shatter's out, but look at the Gravitic Flux. It's big. Immortality Field has to be used. Will go down, and Hanoi will soon follow. RKO getting very low, gets bubbled, will escape. But again, same thing. When you get a couple picks against you early, there's almost no chance you'll win. Emerald will catch Dacus, but I don't think it's gonna be enough because like just the respawns are just too strong here. However, there's still a few members alive from UAH. Yeah, no, they're just gonna back up to spawn.
Yeah, a tick was acquired for them in the meantime, so that's a start for Charger Blue, and they are building up ultimates. Whereas Havoc, Jump Penny still needs to catch up on that Shatter. He's 84% to that. Whereas on the side of Charger Blue, they have the Grav and that sound barrier. Emerald switches over to the Symmetra, so maybe they're planning on doing something similar to what Havoc did on their attack and looking for a place to teleport to the point to bypass these chokes.
Oh, I will say Croissant just used that Deadeye. I think last fight actually, and now already 71% up to another one. So plenty of damage there. They're gonna use that teleporter and they're gonna head up to this back high ground. But Paka's very, very low right now. Goes down to Croissant. Another great kill from him. He's already 90% to the Deadeye. If he gets this up, this could be a massive ult. Grav is out. The Shadow from Jump and he catches one. It's Ice Manta. And now Croissant has the Deadeye. He's up on that high ground, but the beat from RKO is going to keep everyone nice and healthy, but Croissant catches 2. That's a fight ender right there. With the help of Off-White, they're going to clean this one up. 4-3 Havoc with another fight win.
Yeah, absolutely clutch from Croissant. He just had free range. He dropped to the low ground as Charger Blue dropped from their teleporter spot, and he was able to just get free range. He got some picks, used the Deadeye, got even more picks, and now Off-White, who had also contributed to that fight as well, has this Riptire. So it's kind of just looking like Charger Blue is now on the end where they're running into the brick wall this time.
Yeah, they're on the back foot here. A little bit on their heels here. Already less time than 4-3 Havoc, and they've only got 1 tick to their name so far. Dragon's out early. Yeah, that Dragon is definitely going to claim the high ground for them. A great Dragon there, just for a positional advantage. And now UAH Charger Blue, they've got possession of the high ground. Windows out from Big Juice, but they're just going to cower away from that one. No one going to get hit by it. Trying to get them off the high ground is Dacus, but the Shatter gets cancelled from MJ Reyes. I think that was Croissant that did that, and MJ Reyes goes down for it. Off-White down to Ice Manta, but it's going to be enough because Off-White with the double kill with the Riptire. Yeah, that's going to spell the end for UAH Charger Blue. 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock, and 4-3 Havoc, they're holding strong.
And Croissant is 93 to another Deadeye. Boat name has another
30.
Flux. Jump Penny coming up on another Shatter.
Man,
And Dacus,
every
he
other
has the
fight,
sound
man.
barrier. Yeah, literally every other fight, a DPS ultimate is being built, especially Croissant, who has been building these Deadeyes left and right so quickly, just putting out so much damage, so much value, getting so many picks, and now Charger Blue, the closest thing they're at is that self-destruct and the Matrix.
Yeah, true. Off-White and Croissant really showing up as of right now. And yeah, they're just going to take this low ground. They're going to head over to the point. Deadeye's out from Croissant. That could be big, but Ponka catches them. That's what you need. Gravitic Flux is massive alongside the Shatter. And it's going to catch 2 as his boat name. That's a big one right there. The beats up from Dacus. Maybe possibly not necessary, but all the kills are there for 4-3 Havoc anyway. And yeah, 30 seconds left on the clock. Still only 1 tick accrued for UAH. It's not looking good for them right now.
Yeah, they just barely couldn't get that second one. Now Croissant has moved over to the Doomfist, which is gonna be a pain for the backline of Charger Blue. Now they're building up the DPS ultimates, which is good for them, but Big Juice almost has that Matrix. Now they're going down.
Huno's down. That's a big kill from Croissant right there. Paco will catch him, but the damage might already be done. And Mortality Field's out. And Blizzard as well. Windows up from Big Juice as well. Her and SS Boatname, they're gonna try their best to put some damage down. Picks are going both ways. SS Boatname will catch RKO through that window, as Big Juice as well will collect MJ Reyes. The picks are going both ways, and again onto CP. If the picks go both ways, the defenders always win it. As yeah, now 4-3 Havoc, they're gonna clean this one up. Tires out from Off-White just to remove any and all doubt. 4-3 Havoc, they're gonna take map number 4, and Hawkshaw, we're heading to a map 5.
Yep, it's going the distance. Havoc bounced back from those two subpar on their side, maps 2 and 3. And now we're going to map 5, so this will be the decider for this very close series, honestly.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. We are going to be heading into a quick 1-minute intermission, but before we do that, of course, if you're liking what you're seeing right now, make sure you drop a follow, and if you're so inclined, maybe you could drop a sub. I mean, we love each and every one of those. And of course, every single VOD from this tournament will be posted on the 413 Esports YouTube, 413e.com/YouTube. So if you want to see the VODs from past games, if you want to rewatch the games that we've already done, make sure you go over there and drop a sub for that channel, because we appreciate all of those. And that being said, I think we are about to witness a thrilling map 5 Hawkshaw. And before we do that though, 1-minute intermission. So don't leave your seats, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. We're heading into map number 5 of this series. We've got UAH Charger Blue. We've got 413 Havoc. We've got one team, UAH Charger Blue, has really been on the upward trend as of late. And if they can complete this win against 413 Havoc, that would be massive, absolutely massive for their playoff implications here, Akshan.
Yeah, for sure. And it'll also just be a confidence boost to just give the loss to the only team in the league who hasn't.
And it's their
lost
last
a
game of the
single
regular
game.
season too.
Yeah, Havoc's last game of the regular season as well. So we're going on to Ilios. We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, we are going to see. Yeah. So yeah, that being said, heading on to Ilios, and both these teams, it looks like they're going to be running the mirror match. Only difference, SS Boat Name versus Ice Manta. SS Boat Name on the Zarya, Ice Manta on that Diva. So we're going to see what these two teams can do. As of right now, it is currently crunch time. It is clutch time for these two teams right now. It's one of your last games of the regular season, and it's 2-2. You're up against the best team in the league, arguably, currently at 8-0, and you can hand them a loss in their last game of the regular season. That could be huge for UAH here, and considering, you know, wins are not that easy to come by, UAH really needs them right now, and they're going to clash right here on Lighthouse here. Or on Well, I should say, actually. Emerald, Paka both getting kills here. Mortality Field is down from Hanoi, but not quite needed because UAH Charger Blue is cleaning up the objective right now, and it looks like they're going to take the first capture percentage.
Yeah, it looked like it was an immediate ice wall once both teams met up in that cage, and it isolated SS Boat Name as well as somebody else. I can't recall who. And Charger Blue, they just capitalized on it so well. Now they're getting control of this point. Now they're going to be holding around this left side, around the cage.
Yeah, they're going to hold over there, and yeah, 4-3 Havoc, they're going to have to challenge into this one. No, looks like they're going to rotate around, and they're going to go main towards this other side of the objective. Dacus going to hang a little bit back. Look, RKO is definitely looking for some boops right now. He is in position. Is he going to be able to do it? Not quite. Shatter's out. It catches a few. And Mortality Field is out. Everyone is going to get healed up there. MJ Reyes is booped off, but Big Juice on the other end of things also going to get booped into the well. Jump Penny down, Emerald down, the picks, they're going back and forth. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, who's going to win this fight? Look, the picks, they're going back and forth, literally, 1 for 1. However, Dacus is going to end that, as Paco will go down. Ice Manta as well. And MJ Race is just going to stand on the objective. He's going to stand there. He's going to try to stall this one out for as long as he possibly can. And now the rest of UAH, they're all there. The rest of UAH are all now back. The point's almost flipped over, but it's not there yet. Deadeye is out from Emerald, but no one's going to get caught. Off-White's wall will catch a couple. RKO, MJ Reyes both going to fall, but Ice Manta catches 2 with the bomb. That's a big one right there. Off-White catches Emerald with a headshot from the Icicle, as Jump Penny will dispatch Paka as well. Yeah, it looks like 4-3 Havoc. They're going to clean this one up, and they've got point capture already. But I gotta say earlier, that was a great play by MJ Reyes there.
Yeah. That was such a long stall. I think it was Ice Manta. He had stayed alive on the point for quite a bit actually in Baby Diva form, but that gave time for MJ Reyes to come back as well as the rest of his team. But now the window is out, and Autumn will find a pick through it.
Now Autumn's gonna catch RKO through that window. Walls out from Off-White, not quite getting anyone. Look how many ults are there on the side of 4-3 Havoc. They've got 5 ults on standby. Of course, Big Juice using that window. They did have 6 ults before that window was used. And UAH Charger Blue, they gotta push into this one. They gotta figure something out, and they're gonna go main here. Never mind, they faked it. They're going the other way, and Jump Penny is clueless. He has to turn around at the last second. Blizzard's out from Off-White. A bunch of people are frozen in that one, but both beats are going to come out to keep everyone up. Grav is out from SS Boat Name, catches a few, but Jump Penny's frozen and goes down to Ice Manta, the first casualty, and now the Shatter. The Shatter not quite going to get anyone, but Dacus is low and goes down to RKO. 4-3 Havoc, they still have possession of this objective, but SS Boat Name goes down, and that's not going to be the case for long, because UAH Charger Blue, they're trying to lock this one up. Now, stalling out this objective is Off-White. Probably still has that ice block. He does. He's going to be able to stall this one out for as long as possible. Oh boy, that's a great stalling tool. If you're the May here,
another one.
Still on the objective, still there. Now finally going to hand that capture percentage over to UAH Charger Blue, but 90% accrued for 4-3 Havoc.
Yeah, in the background, I had noticed that Jump Penny and a few other members of Havoc, they were debating on whether they should go onto the point, but I don't think they realized that Off-White would stall for that long. Now, not entirely sure what happened there, but now 87% for Charger Blue. They need to get onto this point. Now they're there with the Deadeye.
Deadeye's there. Walls out from Off-White. No one caught with it, but Emerald as well. He's walled up. He's walled up by his own Mei. Paka, oh no, the Shatter's out, the bomb from Ice Manta as well. No one's down yet, but the Blizzard, everyone's caught in that one. Jumpany is gonna catch RKO, MJ Reyes down as well. Ice Manta the only one left on the objective. Alongside, but Hanoi as well, going to use that window, but will fall. 4-3 Havoc, they're on the objective. They got 90%. Someone has got a touch here for UAH Charger Blue. MJ Reyes is on this ball. Is he going to be able to do it?
Emerald
Oh, he's moved. He's moved. Ah, but they touch, though. They are able to touch. Luckily. Oh, but look, that's his phone name. He's booped. Emerald as well, going to catch Off-White. That's 2 boops into the pit. That's massive. RKO's down to Jump Penny. So maybe 4-3 Havoc can equalize this one out, but it's so difficult when there's so many environmental kills. Dacus is down, Autumn is down, they're cleaning it up. Jump Penny down the well as well. UAH Charger Blue, they've got the point back. Overtime's ticking down, and booped away is SS boat name. Point number 1 going the way of UAH Charger Blue.
That is heartbreaking. That is a heartbreaking round for Havoc. They had that point. It was 99%. But Emerald came in on the far, the hero I least expected for that stall. He came in, knocked Off-White off the map, and then RKO came in with a kill of his own. And then it just led to Charger Blue getting these picks. Jump and he tried to go for an Enviro as well or something. He had ended up pinning Ice Manta on the Diva, but he fell off the map, whereas Ice Manta was just able to survive it.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate for 4-3 Havoc. UAH Charger Blue almost not even able to touch, but
yeah.
They were able to eventually do it, and that means they will take point number 1 on Ilios, and they are currently 1 point away from dethroning 4-3 Havoc at the not at the top of the standings. I think they'll still be at the top of the standings if they lose, but they could possibly hand them their first loss here, teleporting right to the point, and they're still, of course, running that Ryan Orisa combo that they've been running so well. Flashbang out, gonna catch a couple from Autumn, and no one falls because of it. Look at all these shields that Off-White can just feed on. But on the other end, the same can be said for Emerald. As Icemont is down, MJ Reyes as well will fall. 4-3 Havoc takes the objective, and now they've just got to clean up, which they will. 4-3 Havoc going to take the first capture percentage.
Hello.
Yeah, and that's a big statement for them. And it's honestly, I think it's gonna be difficult for Charger Blue to just even get into this, because you're going against the McCree with the Sim, who already has the Sim wall, by the way. Jump Penny, who has just come back to the point now with the Shatter. This is gonna be rough for Charger Blue, I think.
Yeah, it could be a little bit rough for sure. Are coming in here. Turrets are still set up for Off-White here. Now they're just biding their time. Ice Manta, there's the window. They were just waiting for that window to get up. Shatter's out. Paka's caught. Immortality Field not going to keep him up, but he doesn't quite die. Immortality Field will fall, but the window is still up from Hanoi. Off-White's down. Ice Manta will also fall to Jump Penny. And now, 4-3 Havoc, they're getting the kills they need. MJ Reyes catches Autumn, but it's not going to be enough because him and RKO are the only 2 left on the objective. Almost booped off as Dacus, but he's Lucio. He can hop back up onto the objective. 60% accrued for 4-3 Havoc, and not much resistance from UAH so far.
Yeah, but one thing I want to point out from 4-3 Havoc is Dacus ended up committing that beat. I think it was an overcommitment for 4-3 Havoc, considering they were already up like 3 or 4 picks in that fight, if I'm not mistaken. So now RKO has a sound barrier of his own, and Emerald has a sim wall, which he uses right there to split them off.
Sim wall's used, the Shatter catches a couple, no one's down yet, beats out from RKO. Can keep everyone up, but Off-White going to strike first, catches RKO. Emerald as well, going to get Autumn. However, Emerald's down. That's your Symmetra down. However, Off-White as well going to fall. Ice Manta off the edge of the map from Dacus. 4-3 Havoc, it looks like they're getting the better of these picks, but it's pretty close. MJ Reyes off the edge of the map too. Dacus with 2 boops in that fight. That's fantastic. No one touches. 4-3 Havoc, 100-0. They take point number 2. We're headed to map number 3 on map number 5, Hawkshaw.
Oh my god, this could not be any closer, honestly. That was such a one-sided stage for 4-3 Havoc. They had just bunkered inside that point so well with the Symmetra and the Rhine. And that Rhine Orisa that Charger Blue has been sticking to, it just didn't work for them. So maybe I don't think this is the map for them to be running it on again. So maybe they might go with something different here. Looks like Havoc is going to be going back to the McCree May. Whereas Georgia Blue, they're going to be going with the Hanzo and the Widow here. Or
Oh,
rather,
no,
the
Puck is
Reaper
actually on the
here.
Reaper, yeah. Yeah, 1-1 right now. It's going to be Ruins to decide the fate of this game. UAH Charger Blue have looked so good so far in this series, and if they can pull off this win, that's massive for their implications in the power rankings here. Now, on the aggressive side is going to be MJ Reyes. However, Jumpen, he's isolated. He's down. Ice Manta takes him out. Autumn down as well to Paka. Yeah, Jumpenny just got isolated and taken out by the forces of UAH. As Paka's just going to clean up right now. As his boat name down, UAH Charger Blue takes first capture percentage.
I think Jumpenny and MJ Reyes, they had both gone for a pin there, but Jumpenny, I think, ended up falling off the side of that small bridge, which led to him getting isolated. Sorry, and now with this point in control for Charger Blue, this could give Emerald a lot of free range here, considering this is such a good map for Widow. Now they're gonna use that Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix is out from Hanoi here. And now, yeah, they're just going to rotate around and go the other way so they don't have to deal with that window. Jumpenny going to try to go on the aggressive. The Dacus is a little bit low because of Paka here. There's so much damage. He's in the back line. And the Shatter! Jumpenny turned to look at Paka, and that just let MJ Reyes lay down the hammer. Everyone caught by that one. And UAH Charger Blue, they're going to win another fight there.
Now they're halfway. Charger Blue is halfway from taking this map and this series. If Havoc can't do anything about it, now Ice Manta has that self-destruct, sorry, and now RKO with that sound barrier, which could just stop this upcoming Graviton from SS Boatman. 62% now.
4-1-3 Havoc, they gotta do something. They've gotta do it right now. There's the Death Blossom. No one caught. Actually, Autumn will. And UAH Charger Blue, 2 more kills to their name. Graviton Sturges out from SS Boatname, but it's just too late. Everyone's already dead, SS Boatname.
Oh,
And
no,
he will fall.
not
That's
good.
your Graviton Surge gone. That's not what you want to see. 80% accrued for UAH. 4-3 Havoc. They've got almost 5 ults, but they gotta figure something out here, Hawkshaw.
RKO didn't even use that sound barrier. In any other circumstance in which Havoc were maybe even or up in numbers, RKO would have been more than happy to use that sound barrier.
Windows
Just
out,
the Deadeye.
beats out, Shatter's big, 96% on the point. Someone has to touch. It's going to be Jumpenny, I should say. Big Juice Emerald both down. Look at the Shatter from MJ Reyes. Jumpenny down. The Death Blossom Off-White catches 2. That's 3 kills for Off-White's name. And now 4-3 Havoc, they finally put their foothold into this objective. Off-White with a 4th kill in the fight. 99% accrued for UAH, but 4-3 Havoc, they're still breathing.
Oh my god, Off-White clutching it up. This guy is a clutch master. We've seen it so many times before, and there it is again. That could that just saved Havoc from losing the series right there. And now Charger Blue, they flipped over. They're off the Widow now. They're onto the McCree and the Hanzo now. So a lot more brawl potential, as opposed to having that Widow in the mix.
Yeah, windows out from Hanoi. The McCree is going to use that. Dacus catches MJ Reyes. That's what you want to see right there. Immortality Field will get used. RKO's down to Off-White as well. Off-White really starting to clean up here. He's starting to really heat up. Ice Manta off the edge of the map. Yeah, that's a hard reset for UAH Charger Blue. Another fight won for 4-3 Havoc.
Yeah, they're almost halfway up. They're almost halfway up in that percentage. So they're trying to flip the script right back at Charger Blue, and they have the Deadeye, and they're coming up on quite a few ultimates. Vigor's almost
no
at
ults,
that
no ults
Matrix.
on the side of UAH either too.
Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of rough for UAH to push into if they can't stave off that Deadeye.
Oh, but Autumn
Oh
goes
my
down.
God.
That's what you like to see from Emerald. Bubbles out. It's going to hit Off-White, but Dacus is down 2. You're down 2 early. Big Juice going to use that window, going to try to salvage this objective. Point's going to flip over.
no.
Overtime bar is going to start ticking. This could be it. Their pulse of 4-1-3 Havoc is starting to dwindle. Pocket catches Off-White. Jumpenny down. Boat named Grab will get eaten up by Ice Manta. 1 kill accrued for Autumn on Emerald, but it's just not gonna be enough. UAH Charger Blue, everyone is gone. The point's gonna go to UAH, and they're gonna win the series. They have finally dethroned 4-1-3 Havoc.
The 9-0 record wasn't meant to be for 4-3 Havoc. This is insanely huge for UAH Charger Blue, a groundbreaking win for them here today. It was so close all the way through. There were dominant moments from both teams here, but Charger Blue, they managed to edge it out in the end. Oh my god, what a close
Yeah.
game this was.
That was an insane match. And I gotta say, UAH Charger Blue, that win, that's a statement. That is a statement. You've just taken down the undefeated team in this tournament. I think UAH Charger Blue, they've really found a groove here. They found a comp that really works for them, that Ryan Orisa, and they know how to play it, right? It's just when you find a comp that you like playing and that you're really good at, that is when you start to really elevate as a team in these standings.
Yeah, they just felt their groove so well, especially on Blizzard World and Route 66. They look so dominant on that Ryan Orisa comp. And the supports and DPS, they may have varied a little bit, but they still had the same goal and they still managed to make it work in the same dominant fashion that they had. And yeah, that's really just what led Charger Blue to victory here, was just finding their groove. Whereas Havoc, quite early on maps 2 and 3 especially, looked pretty lost, and Charger Blue used that to their advantage, to go up by a map and eventually take the win.
Yeah, that's very true. I gotta give a shout out to a bunch of players on UAH Charger Blue that they played out of their minds today, but Iced Manta, the man, all the way through that entire game, the Orisa was just deadly. There was no stopping that Orisa throughout the entire game. Puck as well, just really cleaning up. And as well, the supports for UAH Charger Blue, honestly, everyone from that squad really doing well today, Aksha.
Yeah. So, oh man. Well, it's that time again. We're
gonna look at the fixtures real quick. Of course, earlier today, we did see 4-3 Riot take down the Potaters in a 3-0 spot. UAH Charger Blue, of course, the one we just saw, taking down 4-3 Havoc. And of course, the other two games we're going to see this week, both going to be happening tomorrow. We are going to see 4-3 Nightshade go up against Ascent, and WVU Mountaineers going up against U New Haven Varsity. That's going to start tomorrow at 8 p.m., so make sure you don't miss that one. That being said, let's take a look at the standings. 4-1-3 Havoc. It is, I'm not used to seeing a 1 there in the L column for 4-3 Havoc, if
yeah.
we're being honest.
Yeah.
Definitely a little bit of a surreal sort of vibe for me. And but I want to point out here, 4-3 Havoc, their map differential is 17. WVU Mountaineers, they're 6-1. WVU Mountaineers, they still have 2 games to play, and their map differential is 15. So if either they win both their games, so if they win both their games, they will be ahead of 4-3 Havoc, unless they're both 3-2s, then they'll be tied. But honestly, it's looking pretty good for WVU here. They could possibly overtake 4-3 Havoc here on the leaderboards.
Yeah, definitely a very it's a vastly different look. And yeah, with the last couple weeks of the season, with next week being the final week of the regular season, that's absolutely massive for the Mountaineers, and just how many games each team will have to play throughout the playoff week.
Yeah, seeding
Shake
very
things
important.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seeding very
absolutely.
important in this tournament. Just the way the playoff bracket is going to work, those higher seeded teams are going to have a pretty big advantage. So the seeding really important to be fighting for here. And if WVU Mountaineers can overtake Havoc on that leaderboard, that could be absolutely massive. That could be the number 1 spot being lost. I mean, it's kind of amazing how 4-3 Havoc, they went from almost being 9-0 to now possibly being second in the standings. You never know here, Hawkshaw.
Yeah, it was something I definitely didn't expect up until this week of matches, and for this match with Charger Blue finally being the one to take down Havoc.
Yeah, I thought it was never going to happen. I didn't think anyone had the answer to 4-1-3 Havoc, but lo and behold, UAH Charger Blue has the answer. They have picked up the call, and yeah, they delivered. So that being said, that is going to be the end of our games for today. Couple exciting ones, of course, today. And don't miss tomorrow's games. We are going to see, of course, WV Mountaineers go up against U New Haven Varsity, and 4-3 Nightshade go up against Ascent. So make sure you don't miss those ones. But before we leave, make sure you give us a follow down below if you're liking what you're seeing. Or if you are so inclined, of course, a sub as well could be greatly appreciated. And of course, make sure you check out our sponsors, Rogue Energy, as well as Secret Lab. Those two, of course, fantastic products, I can say. A lot of the producers here have purchased both of those products and say that they are both fantastic. So, that being said, we are just about ready to leave you guys for today. Hawkshot, do you have any closing remarks?
I think the only thing I have to say is just thank you for all the support. We're 8 weeks into this tournament, and it feels like in the blink of an eye, it's already almost over with week 9. Yeah, being the last week, then like a week of playoffs after. So yeah, all that support, all like the subs and follows, and just all of that means a ton. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I mean, this tournament has been such a massive success. So of course, thank you to every single one of you guys that have supported us through this entire time. That being said, I hope each and every one of you guys has a great night, and we will see you guys in the next installment of this 413 Esports Championship Series.